some critical drinker drama, which is actually very strange because it's got something to do with like a book or books, a series of books that PDH is reading right now called Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is really hard to say for some reason. And she's like, you need to read these. And I'm like, I don't read. That's why TV was invented. So I don't have to read anymore. You know what I'm saying? And I can't read anyway. You know, we didn't learn that in school where I was from. We learned how to praise Jesus. That's all we learned about. So, yeah, no, thank you. But at any rate, the author of the book apparently went after Critical Drinker recently. And it's very, very interesting as to what's going on here, because apparently him and Drinker worked together in the past. And the guy was a big fan of Drinker. And then as soon as he got kind of popular in the mainstream, now he's denouncing Drinker and saying he's an edgelord and a piece of shit, probably because he's looking at a movie deal or a TV show deal and he has to say it to get those things. And he's desperate for the money and the clout. These things are very, very normal, especially when somebody dips into the Hollywood show. So get on it, diggity dog on it. We're going to cover it and go hard as hell. Make sure you guys do me a big favor and like the show. I know a lot of you hear that and you're like, other people will like it. I don't have to do that. Motherfucker, like the show. It's like, it shouldn't be me, the YouTube guy, that goes to my boys' shows and likes them. Okay? Come on, boys. Stop being bitches. Razzle Dazzle, before the show even started, dropped an orange boy. Thank you, brother. I love you, and I appreciate you, Razzle Dazzle, getting us started off with an orange boy. What a great person. What a great man. A great man. Thank you so much, buddy. I love you, and I appreciate you. You are the man, the myth, the legend. Starting off the super chat train, nice and cuddly. Thank you so much, brother. Razzle Dazzle supporting the show. Smash JT will join here in a second. I'm just hitting these super chats first. So thank you. Appreciate you. We love you, Razzle. Billy says, finally, the collab has happened. I was wondering when they'd be the next couple. Also, did you see that they're making a new video game TV show based off Mass Effect? It'll be terrible. Every medium that happens now is terrible. If it's based off a book or a TV show or whatever, it's going to be awful. I mean, just look at the Harry Potter. Every single thing that comes out about Harry Potter looks fucking awful. Like across the board, every little thing that comes out about Harry Potter looks like a nightmare. So yeah, I'm not even remotely interested in that. Like not even a single cell of my body is remotely interested in the Harry Potter TV show. Juicy Booch. Thank you, brother. And this isn't even like a Black Snape thing. I don't really give a damn. Like that's just kind of like an extra piece. Like I wasn't gonna watch it anyway, right? But at any rate, you know. Rake at Night. My boy, he says, very sad to see the author spurge out. I was really enjoying the audiobooks. They were very well done. Well, any chance that I was going to read or listen to those books is gone because Will, Critical Drinker, is like an actual really good friend to me in real life. And I'm not going to sell my soul for some viewership to say he's a piece of shit. Granted, that's probably why I don't have millions of dollars today, because I don't denounce my friends, even though my friends immediately fuck me after I don't denounce them. But it's fine. And I'm not talking about Critical Drinker. He's great. I love him. Thank you, Raken. I removed you as a mod, but you're still on there for some reason. I don't know what the hell's going on. It must be a different account. Everyone is an edgelord. No one is normal on the internet. That's the fun of the internet. Well, the internet's kind of awful, to be honest. It's been hard to like be on the internet lately. Like every single person, I don't know if there's something in the air. Every single person wants to kill each other, and everybody's crashing out 24/7. And I'm like, bro, can I get like a picture of a cat or something? Like, Jesus, what the hell's going on? Juicy Booch, I love you. We are 1/10 of the way to Naked Snake for the 602nd show in the row featuring Smash JT. I love you, buddy. I appreciate it. I wonder if I can remove you now. Remove as moderator. Look at that, Raken. I got you, boy. Look at that. Immediately. Thank you, guys. I love you. Make sure you guys spam the hell out of that like button. We got to hit 100. We got to hit 100 or else you're a bunch of bitches. Oh, my God. Big shout out. Let's say hi to the people. Let's say hi to the people in the chat right now. We got a bunch of awesome people with us today. We got Black Sheep. He's going hard. What's up, Black Sheep? I hope you're doing well, brother. Of course, we got Juicy Booch. We got the fire goddess herself. How you doing, baby? We got Bra Vegas. We're in the Little Season Satan Rev 20. What's up, brother? How you doing? Yeah, apparently something's going on. What's up, Big Mike? He's here. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well, Big Mike. Something Stupid says, found you in the GameStop days. Keep it up, brother. Thank you, brother. I'm trying. I put out a new Walmart video today for fun. It was a lot of fun. I put a lot of goofy ass memes in there. So I hope you guys enjoy that. PS2 Chopper says, cancel culture is lurking in the shadows, waiting to strike. Yeah, people felt like cancel culture was dead, right? And that couldn't be further from the truth. It's making a big comeback in a lot of mainstream ways. I'm starting to see like mainstream sports all of a sudden start like banning people from the sport again. Like all these different things are starting to happen again. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Here we go. It's starting to gain a little bit more ground again, which is funny because BlackRock came out. Because if you guys don't know, I'm sure most of you know now, right? But BlackRock, the company, it's a giant like investment firm that invests in tons and like dozens, if not hundreds of companies, has a metric fuck ton of shares in all these companies. So they're able to, have a lot of influence on how these companies are ran. And they pretty much single-handedly brought everything into the forefront when it came to like DEI and all these stuff. Now, look, if you have a problem with DEI or you do not, that's not my concern here. I'm just talking about BlackRock. Okay, everybody's like, whoa, oh my God. So BlackRock brought this into the mainstream main fold. That's why every company almost in unison started talking about this same shit with DEI, blah, 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 within the last 10 years, all at once, at the same time. It was a company called BlackRock. Okay. Well, the guy, the president or CEO of BlackRock said last week on stage that the experiment of DEI has failed and they made a mistake putting that at the forefront. A lot of people thought that was organic because to be completely fair, not everybody's completely terminally online like we are, right? Like not everybody's terminally online like me and Sean and Billy and shit, right? Where they don't keep plugged in. So when they start seeing all these different companies putting in these people of color stuff, DEI stuff, whether you disagree or agree, it was manufactured. It wasn't like an organic thing. Companies just thought out of the goodness and empathy of their hearts, they're just going to start doing these things and help people and save people from the evil tyranny of oppression, right? It was actually one or two investment firms with tons of shares in each company, making it mandatory for those companies to push these things. That's why when BlackRock started laying off a lot of these things, you saw companies drop these programs. Walmart, I don't know, I think Target may have done it. A lot of these mainstream companies, like these big box stores, suddenly dropped all their DEI stuff because they were no longer required to do so. And to be fair, doesn't really help them in any way, shape, or form. They're actually spending more money to recruit, more money to search, more money to hire, more money to train for high up positions than they were beforehand. So now they can just go back to square one and just start pulling the best candidate they can possibly find in 2 seconds off the street or with a resume. They don't have to really spend a lot of time doing it. They find the best person and they go with it. And that saves a lot of time and money. So yeah, that's kind of getting out of the way, right? It's been kind of nice to see, Oh, Hednar. Wait, Cody, you read? A guy from Alabama can read letters? Color me surprised. No, I can't. You mistake, sir. I cannot. No, I don't even know how to read, unfortunately. I have a text to talk in my ear from the super chats. Thank you, Ulfnar. Ghost Meteor, what's up, brother? How you doing? Thank you, man, for helping me so much in the wows. Thank you, dude. Juicy Booch. Juicy Booch. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. But at any rate, a lot of these things are starting to fall away, but cancel culture is making its way back into the fold in a big way out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, you're starting to see things like the NBA get rid of people over simple shit. I was actually very surprised at the NBA thing. So if you guys haven't been following it, there was this guy that plays for the Bulls, and he got basically removed from the team for saying something that was, I guess, disparaging to the LGBTQ. Now, that's whatever. I didn't look. I didn't research these things. I just saw the headline and was like, oh, okay, cool. I wonder what he said. Maybe he said the F slur. I don't know. So eventually, after seeing it 600 times on my feed over the 2 days, I was like, I'll Google it and see what the hell he actually said. I was very surprised to read that he didn't really say anything that crazy. He just kind of reinforced that he was a Christian and that it wasn't righteous. That's kind of all he said, to be honest, unless I missed something. I might have missed something. I don't know. But that's kind of all he said. So it was very, very interesting to see that you got removed for that. I could understand if he said the F slur or was making fun of somebody pretty directly, maybe. But that was very weird to see. Thank you, Juicy Booch. Juicy Booch going hard as hell today. We're only a damn pink and a red from a Rainbow Night already. And Juicy Booch is joining the show. He's crazy as hell. Thank you, buddy. I love you. I appreciate you, Juicy Booch. Thank you, my man. Thank you for everything you do for your boys. We are 20 likes away from the goal. Spam the like button as hard as you can. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dr. Fauci says they demand you claim it's righteous. If you don't, then, yeah. I mean, that's the weird thing. Look, dude, people have their different religions. People follow their different religions. And if somebody, you can't like there's a difference between like making fun of somebody and saying like these people deserve to die, versus just reaffirming your belief structure. It's very strange to get punished for that. But if that's gonna be how things are moving forward, shit's gonna get bad. So what's up, Renee Galarza? How you doing, baby? And without further ado, let's bring our boy Smash JT. There's moths all over me. It's apparently me, Smash, and freaking moths in my damn room. So let's bring him on board. Everybody say hi to Smash JT.
What's up? How we doing? I am so sorry I'm so late.
Dude, it's all good. I started late as hell, so it was perfect.
Oh my God, what a day. So I will tell you just straight up, if you ever, and anyone in the chat, if you have kids, you can relate to what I'm about to say. So we had plans to go to dinner tonight. My son did not know we were leaving, and he requires a solid half an hour heads up before we leave the house. And he did not want to go. And I'm like, we are going to dinner. This is how this works.
Yeah.
And he did not want to do that. So we had a little back and forth for a while before we finally convinced him to go. And then while we were at the restaurant, my wife was trying to go to the dollar store because I'm like, we need to speed this up so that I'm not late. She went to the dollar store. She was trying to buy some hangers while I was ordering the food. She came back. She said, I left my credit card at the nail salon. I'm like, awesome. So we had to stop at the nail salon on the way home. I'm like, I'm never going to even make it to this stream.
That's usually how things work when you have things going. It's like sometimes I have nightmares like that where I have something really important to do. Not saying this stream's important, but like other stuff. Like I need to be at like a racetrack or do something. And I'll have these dreams where I just can't get there.
Yep.
I'm just like in cars and then the car breaks down and then like I don't have any pants on for some reason. Then I shit my pants. And I'm like, what's happening? I just
Where'd my pants go?
Yeah, I'm like, I need to be there, and I just cannot get there, man. But I'm glad you're here, man. It's gonna be a fun ass time. Maybe we'll hit 602 Nugget Snakes in a row. It's gonna be a lot of fun. What's up? So I'm sure you've probably made a video about this already about the critical drinker thing.
I have not actually. I have not. I've been so busy with everything else. I haven't even kept up with the critical drinker one.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, it's funny because PDH, my girl's been reading through these, not like the dungeon crawler Carl books or whatever. And she's like, you really need to go through these. They're a lot of fun. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I haven't really been paying attention to it, but she keeps telling me every day. And she's been reading them for weeks. And then I'm just scrolling and then I see that, the author of the books went after Critical Drinker, who he had worked with apparently at some point in the book. And it's pretty crazy shit because suddenly he gets like a little bit of notoriety, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, okay, I'm going to throw this dude away because like I'm looking at a TV or a movie deal, right?
Yep.
That's how these things work. And people have zero shame. I've seen it in the creator realm. 100% in the creator realm. I've seen this where you'll be friends with somebody and then they get kind of sucked into a different group. Like how there's groups of people. There's like the F&T guys, then there's like the Geeks Gamers guys, which kind of mixed in. And then there's like,
well, I mean, just to interrupt real quick, I've almost a couple of times in my own personal life, I've seen it the opposite way, where I try my best to like keep up with everyone.
Yeah.
And because of certain circumstances that happened with me that kind of shot my channel up, there have been people that didn't want to associate with me anymore because the channel was popular. And I'm like, I'm still me. Like, what the hell? Like, why is it because the channel now gets views? You just force yourself to not like me now. It's the weirdest fucking thing. God.
Yeah. It's very strange because you'll have people. I mean, I've had creators that had like 100 subscribers and I started rating them and bringing them on my show and having a great time. And these, several people like this, but there've been a few like, in different ways where they become part of other groups and then that other group just doesn't like me with whatever group it is, whether it's LawTube or something. I don't know. I don't follow any of the beefs that I'm supposed to have. I don't follow them or listen to them. But and then like all these people would just stop like associating with me entirely. And I'm like, motherfucker, you wouldn't be a YouTuber without me. Like, you bastards. How could you? And I'm not that guy, but I'm like, I'm still thinking that.
I know. There was a situation with me where there was a smaller YouTuber. I think he had like maybe 150, 200 subs, something like that. And my channel was somewhat small at the time. And he reached out to me and wanted to do what we're doing right now. And I was like, sure, whatever. And he's like, oh, cool. Okay. And I went on his channel. There were maybe like 2 people, 3 during the live stream. And we're chatting. You're talking about how I got started when I worked in the game industry and all this other stuff. It was a great conversation. And then, like, I said thank you to him. He said thanks to me, and we went our separate ways. Like 4 or 5 months later, my channel blew up, and I saw him shit talking me on social media. And I'm like, the last time I saw this guy, I had a great conversation with him. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Dude, that happens,
That
and a lot of people have a lot to gain from it, man. You'll see people that will do that to you, and then they're streaming or whatever, and they just have a fucking lot of people watching, and you're like,
Yep.
that makes sense. You know,
Yep.
that's kind of why like my viewership dipped is because like people that I knew would get into shit, and I would like either A, kind of stay out of it, or B, defend them.
Yep.
And like it wasn't the popular thing to do at the time. And then it just disenfranchised people, and then the people that I defend stop fucking associating with me anyway. And I'm like, God, I'm a dumbass.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's it's kind of funny because you get to, I guess, the more, and you've been doing this a long time too. The more you're on here, the more you get to see who the real people are and who the ones are in it just to like use situations to try to grow themselves. It's clear. It's like the fucking Matrix.
Yep.
As soon as you see it, you're like, oh, it's one of those. Okay.
Yep. Happens all the damn time. Happens
Yep.
all the time. But speaking of critical drinkers, so this is the what happened with critical drinkers. So
Oh yeah, and before, actually, I was gonna say, before we even get to this part, did you see the part with criminal drinker leading up to this? That was when he had the channels that were using AI to use his voice. That was the last thing.
oh
Like,
yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, where
and, I-
there was literally like a movie review channel using his exact AI voice.
and like the same tone and
Yep.
same like, yep. And I'm like, that's a microcosm of a massive concern for the future of what we all
Yeah,
have to
dude.
worry about.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
But the author, Matt Denneman of Dungeon Crawler Carl, has choice words for the critical drinker. He said, I regret that my books have any association whatsoever with him. I hope one day to have his part in book 3 removed altogether. It's a
Ugh.
distraction, and the only edgelord douchebag I want people to think of when they read my book is the AI itself. And
Wow.
this is very, very obvious what's going on here.
Mhm.
When he was a smaller author, smaller creator, or he was getting into these things, he was trying to attach himself to anybody that he could possibly attach himself to, right? And when he had an opportunity to work with Critical Drinker, he was all about it because he's like, oh, that's definitely going to help me. And then as soon as he starts making waves after the product starts speaking for itself, now he's like, oh, I hate him. He's a douchebag. He's terrible. Like he's an evil Nazi. Give me a movie deal, please.
Do you notice a trend with people that seem to lean that direction, that are so quick to cut people out of their lives, so quick to try to delete history,
Yep.
try to tear down statues, remove murals? Like that's like the mentality of living in a fantasy land and creating your own reality. It's a very strange worldview that I could never
Yep.
get behind or figure out, but it's I don't want to go like communistic mindset, but it's like it's like very that area of
You would
things.
think that this is completely based in like just online circles, but this has happened in like real life to me. Like I have I have mutual friends that'll, that I don't even really talk too much, and they will, like something about, I was talking about how one of my sponsors like dripped off or dropped off because they're reevaluating stuff because they got shot at, and they're like a conservative podcast relatively, right? Kind of in between, but conservative, right leaning. So, I'm like, yeah, they dropped off, they're reevaluating stuff, and then we're going to see what we're going to do. And then this other unrelated, like mutual friend is like, yeah, but they're fucking terrible though. And I'm like, so what you're implying is he deserves to be killed. That's what you're implying. I know you're not saying that, but why would you say this otherwise? Like,
Right.
I mean, yeah, but you got shot at because you're stupid and I hate you. So what does that mean? You kind of wish the bullets would have connected? Because what else? What's the difference? I mean,
Wait, hold on. When you say got shot at, do you mean like with a gun, or do you mean
Yeah,
like with
yeah.
words?
yeah, a gun. So
Jesus.
like, somebody I know made a comment like that. They were like, oh, well, they implied they deserved it. Now keep in mind, I am more conservative than Tim Pool.
Right.
So is this person that's supposed to be like a friend, are they implying that they want me dead too? Because if you're implying that everybody that you disagree with in that manner, you have to be also the same with, you want them all to die. And if you, being around me, who you've developed a relationship with over several years, can suddenly be like, well, I just see you as a conservative now, so you can die, and everything that we've been through in the past and our relationship we built means nothing because I
ideologically disagree with you.
Isn't that insane? That I would never think that.
I saw it in my own personal life with I could even go so far as to say is some former coworkers at Sony Online Entertainment that I was tight with, that I like literally in the booth next to me. I would have like a personal relationship day to day, just chatting with them about shooting the shit about what's going on in EverQuest. And I was friends with them on Facebook and we were cool. And apparently, I mean, they were living a counterculture lifestyle, but fuck it. I don't care what you do behind closed doors. You know, I don't care, whatever. And then on Facebook, this is way back when I was just very young, I guess. When I didn't know the world like I know it now.
Yep.
And I was just confused because they would post this is the first time around with Trump, very anti-Trump stuff all the time. And I would just be like, hey, like say like very innocently back then, like an innocent comment like, oh, hey, I didn't know that happened. Where did this happen? That's crazy, or something like that. I don't remember what I said. And he responded like, fuck you for even thinking that he didn't do this. And I was like, whoa, like I thought we were cool. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
And then he did it again like a couple days later with something else. And I was like, very, again, like retardedly innocent. Like, wait, I didn't see this either. Because he kept posting like fake news about Trump, trying to like dunk on Trump. And I was like, I didn't see this either. What is going on with this? This is crazy if this is true. And he blocked me the second time. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Dude,
and
it's weird, man.
that was one of the moments that kind of woke me up to what was going on. It was like someone I thought I was cool with just like cut me out of their life, like you were saying, like at the drop of a hat. Like what?
Yeah, and that's the weirdest thing, because I've been friends with people my whole life that would find themselves on, I guess you would call them the liberal side, and they always have been. And we've talked before. I had a friend that we roast each other because he was like an ultra liberal, and I was like kind of in between, but like, you know, Trump had just started running, and I thought it was like a meme. So I was like, oh yeah, fucking Trump's beast, bro. And like he'd like always get mad about it. And we go back and forth and like just laugh and like say, you know, and talk about it. Yep. And then as soon as like this weird like virus of people like it becoming like a real deal, like as soon as they started feeling, they're like, I want everyone to die around me.
Yes.
He completely cut me out of his life immediately. Like, and it became real. And now like he's on Facebook all day, like just posting fucking literally the most fakest news shit possible. And I don't even like using the phrase fake news, but like it's like literal fake articles that somebody's posting to rage bait, and they're like, wow, I can't believe Trump did this. It's like Trump goes into North Korea and slaps Kim Jong-un. Shit like that. They're like, wow, I can't believe he did this. And I'm like, I don't think that actually happened, but they don't really give a fuck if it's accurate or not. They just want the dub. The
annoying thing about it is it forces the black and white and zero gray area, where I'm like, I don't think Trump is like without error. Like I feel like Trump makes a lot of mistakes, and he does things that I disagree with a lot. But the approach that there are some people out there have almost forces this you're either with us or against us mentality. And I'm like, that it's so fucking weird. Like, shouldn't we all be on the same team working to a better country right now? And I guess better turns into a very individual word.
Yeah, it's weird because you'll have people, like I said, that were just normal, and you could talk to them about this kind of stuff, and you could disagree and have a fun time.
Yep.
And now they're all like hyper activists. Now, keep in mind, they're not activists in real life; they just do it on social media. But like, you can't even be around them anymore because it's like, hey, man, you want to play some Halo? And they can't sit down and talk to you without having to try to bring up politics. And I'm like, bro, I'm like, I don't give two fucks about that right now. I'm trying to have a good time. And they just want to like be an
ironically, I'm like bringing up politics when we're talking about how they always bring up politics. So I apologize. We can get back to critical thinker if you want.
It's all good. I'm just trying to find the freaking I'm trying to find oh, here we go. So critical, after this dude like shit all over Critical Drinker out of nowhere, Critical Drinker responded and said, that's interesting that he thinks that way about me, because he was very excited to work with me and claimed to be a big fan when it benefited him. Now he's trying to break into TV. Suddenly he's filled with regret. Good luck sucking all that Hollywood dick, buddy. Hope it's worth it. That's what he's doing. I mean, that's 100% what he's doing. He's one of those guys that's just trying to get a little bit of money and a little bit of power, and anybody that's going to stand in his way that he's associated with he's going to throw them away as hard as he can to try to make some coin and try to appear to be like an empathetic, good person, because these people get off on like being perceived as holy and perfect and great and care about everybody. Unless that person disagrees with them, then they think they should be shot in the face, or
lit on fire.
Yeah, it's called selective empathy, right? They have all this care and all this empathy for all these people that are suffering. It's like
as long as you're in their cult,
right? But it's all, as soon as you're not, they want to see you like on live stream get blown away. And they're like, yeah, it's great. I'm like, so you don't actually have empathy. You're just telling people you do, right?
Yep.
That's what it's all about, man.
To be fair, too, I guess it wasn't us bringing it into politics. It's this situation as a microcosm of what's happening in the greater scale of the world right now. It's wild. Damn. Here's the thing. I think this shows the dichotomy between Hollywood and reality to the extreme. And I don't know how it gets recovered unless Hollywood just burns to the ground and a new entertainment source rises up, which you could argue is happening with AI and social media right now anyways.
Yeah, you could see you kind of see like a change in the wind with that, because so many movies were like just not making money, and then they stopped getting backing from those big banks like BlackRock and stuff that were pushing like, we need you to do all these things in your movie that push the message. And they started losing money. And then once those like investment firms pulled out, they all were starting to change. Like you saw movies and all these movie studios and other people kind of start changing their tune. And a lot of based movies started coming out. And then, of course, Supergirl happened. And now they're already getting out in front of Supergirl with saying, oh, just women even existing in films bad. And I'm like, come on, brother. Like it's so weird to see these young girls, because, Jennifer Lawrence did it as well. It's so weird to see these young girls appear in movies and claim that the last 100 years of film doesn't exist.
Right.
It's like, I'm the first action star. It's like, oh, they just don't like women. I'm like, bro, you know how many women have won Oscars? You know how many women have been involved in projects and literally the project was great because of said woman was in it? And you're just saying, oh, they just don't like women.
And all that time, none of those women were like, I'm a woman. They were just like, I'm a great actress and I will be a great actress. Yeah. That's all it was. It turned into something far more than that when the ESG shit came into play. And even to this day, I think the latest example is the Mario movie, where there's very little to zero, like, unless you're Kotaku, any kind of like gay, bisexual, is nothing like that in the movie. It gets like a 3.2 from critics. Now you tell me that same movie aimed at kids, mind you, if there was gay and bisexuality infused into it, would it be a higher or lower score or the same score?
Oh, it'd be like a 90.
Exactly.
Dude, this stuff's like clockwork. I'll see some kind of either like 3D animation or like horror movie that I don't know anything about. And I'll look at the Rotten Tomato score. And if the audience score is like 40 and the Rotten Tomato score is like 98, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I read the synopsis and it's like, this is a horror movie that's an allegory for racism. I'm like, oh, no shit. No, I can't believe you got a 99. Right? Because that's why I still don't know why people even look at Rotten Tomatoes. Like I only look at the viewers
for the viewer score. Yeah.
And even then it's not foolproof. Sometimes that's even bad. But like,
it always seems like it's way lower than it should be, even for good movies.
But usually the only time I look at it is if it has a low critic score and like a decent viewer score. I'm like, it's probably a solid movie.
Yeah. Anytime a critic score beats anytime a viewer score beats the critic score, it's a good movie. Anytime.
Yeah, it's a solid ass movie for sure. Speaking of solid ass, we got Billy with a $10 super chat. He says, I remember watching the first Mario movie. It was fine. The second one looked like a mess. I prefer Sonic over Mario, but the IRL TV shows based on the games is terrible. I have not seen the second one. I really enjoyed the first Mario movie. And a lot of people said the second one was like, it's a lot of fan service. And I'm like, well, I'm a fan. I like
the second one, I just saw it with my family. No spoilers, but it was good. It was entertaining. I I didn't find myself looking at my watch at all.
Yeah.
You know those movies. You're like,
Yeah.
how much times like this? It was a fun, adventure romp through this whatever the fuck the plot was. The plot was absolute garbage. But the movie was entertaining. I liked the first one a lot more, but that doesn't mean the second one's bad. You know what I
Right.
mean? The first one was very good. And in a weird way, it's gonna take away all my credibility here. In a weird, in a weird way, after watching these two, it made me really appreciate the '93 movie that much more. Because the '93 movie I still love that one.
Yeah, man, I have always wondered what happened because when I was a kid, we'd rent it all the time at like movie gallery or whatever.
Yep.
And I absolutely loved it my whole life. And then of course, like the internet started becoming more prevalent in like 2002, 2003 is when I got, like I think I got DSL or something. And I started watching, a little bit reading some stuff, and then YouTube came, the first kind of YouTube like Cinemassacre started hitting and all this stuff. And there was like this popular narrative online that movie was the worst movie ever made. And I was like, hold on, what the fuck? So I watched it recently, like a year ago. And I was like, I fucking like this.
It's good.
I don't understand what happened. Why does everybody hate this? I'm just so confused.
You know why people hate it?
From the
I think it was like almost like a Nickelback syndrome.
Yeah.
Where people are just like, oh, it's cool to hate on Nickelback.
Yeah.
I'm like, Nickelback's got some bangers though. And they're like, no, but Nickelback sucks. And I'm like, I mean, that's kind of like a meme on the internet. I feel like Mario 93 became a meme on the internet. Like, it sucks. It's like, but it doesn't. It's actually, it's kind of good. I don't know. I mean, as long as you don't go into it.
They did a lot with it. Like they did so many things with that they couldn't get anything from. And it was really cool. It was weirdly steampunk, but also weirdly like underground. And then they had all these cool little gadgets like the boots. And I don't know, man. Like I thought it was great. And the Goombas were like spooky looking. And I liked all of it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I will say, I mean, when I watched it in the theaters as a kid, I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. Like, it has nothing to do with Mario. The Goombas don't look like Mario's at all. Koopa doesn't look like Koopa. He's a person. Like, none of this makes any sense at all. But I still enjoyed it back then. But the years passing have made me enjoy it more. So, same thing with The Wizard, by the way. I mean, I go off a tangent on old school Nintendo movies.
Oh God, The Wizard's the one with a dude from that one show I can never remember.
Wonder Years, Fred Savage.
Wonder Years, yeah, Fred Savage.
Yep.
Yeah, or the Power Glove movie. Is that the same? No, that's not the same.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's Lucas. Which, by the way, Lucas, fun fact, he is a registered sex offender these days. Fun fact.
Who's Lucas? Wait.
The guy who plays Lucas, he's a registered sex offender. I think he did prison time too.
Okay, let's see. Lucas, Wizard, Nintendo. I gotta see this now because now I'm interested. I like fun facts.
Fun fact.
Lucas Barton. Okay, so Lucas Barton is the character, and he is played by, I don't know, the Wizard. Lucas Barton.
I will say too, because I'm in California now, while you're looking this up, that was one of the influences for when I was younger to wanting to move out to California. And here I am. So
interesting. So is his name Luke Edwards? Is that the guy?
Maybe.
It's weird. I don't see a Luke as a character. So oh, wait, no, Jackie Vincent is Lucas Barton in this movie. Interesting. Anyways, so I just
I'm looking it up right now. Hold on. Lucas.
Like fun facts.
Give me 1 second.
We are one like away from 100, by the way, guys.
Oh, nice.
One like. Come on.
Jackie Vincent.
Oh, yeah, that's him. Okay, yeah, I got that pulled up.
He pled guilty to sexual offense, sentenced to 6 months.
And 10 years probation.
Yep. Today I learned the Power Glove kid for The Wizard is a registered sex offender.
Yeah, that's wild. Billy says, I plan on watching Doom movie and now the crappy Mario movie from the 90s just because I also prefer Doom 26. I did not watch the Doom movie.
It's terrible.
Now, granted, I was never a huge Doom fan until like I was older. Then I became a big Doom fan. But I wasn't that big of a fan where I needed a movie. Whereas Mario's kind of universal. So I was like, yeah, I'll watch that. So yeah. But I like I don't know. It's hard to say. Some movies are just real bad.
No, I'll tell you. I talked about this on my stream the other day too. Ironically, the Doom movie. I was on a bus traveling somewhere. I think it was for camp or something when I was younger, so I couldn't go anywhere. And it was on the the TVs on the chair
Yeah.
behind you on the bus, and they played the Doom movie, and so I couldn't go anywhere. And I was like, oh, I like video games. I like Doom. I was like, I can't. I'm trapped here. It felt like the fucking Stanley Kubrick with the eye thing. And I'm like, I have to watch this Doom movie, and it's so bad, and I can't go anywhere, and I'm trapped here. And they're just playing it, and it's so bad.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Here's what I think Eric July said this about the critical drinker thing. He said, anyone who wants success within the mainstream's traditional pipelines know that even the mildest association with people in our corner of the internet puts that at risk. Is it illogical? Yes, but the mainstream doesn't operate on logic. It operates on status.
Yep.
Perceived legitimacy is powerful, and alternatives with large followings are seen as threats to their power infrastructure. So that anyone still pursuing those mainstream channels will eventually be pressured to announce or distance themselves from people in our circle, or they simply won't get the opportunities. And I think that even goes further back. I remember when it's probably 10 years ago, or maybe like 8 years ago. I don't remember if it was a sport or if it was like a TV studio or a movie studio, but somebody was trying to get into acting that was like a huge YouTuber at the time. Or they were getting a lot of stream numbers, and they were competing with these like TV studios. And basically people were saying, like in Hollywood, were saying, well, it's just a YouTuber. Like, that's just a YouTuber. Who cares? Like, it was like, it's not a legitimate form of entertainment for that. They don't consider it real. So they never cared about these people. And that is true, because YouTube or other streaming services or creators is definitely a threat to that whole infrastructure, because people like Critical Drinker get more views than like CNN.
Well, right? It's not just a threat. It already has overtaken. But they will not acknowledge it, because acknowledging it takes away the credibility, like you were just talking about, the perceived influence. So as long as they keep denying it, the perceived influence for Hollywood is still there, right?
Yep.
So where we're at right now is like, this has completely surpassed it, but they still will not give the props to it. 100%.
Yeah, they're still desperately trying to fight against it, even though it doesn't even matter. Like, it's weird, because I talked about this to one of my buddies at the gym, how it's the weirdest shit. You will see like all these like talking heads, like on maybe like music shows or like MTV or VH1 back in the day, or like Howard Stern types that all had these like weird small TV shows, and they were perceived as this great entertainer. Then, of course, the age of the streamer came, and normal people were able to make their way through. Like I'm a normal ass guy, you're a normal ass guy, and we're able to do this kind of like for a job. And a lot of these people get really big numbers, like really, really big numbers, and they're just like laughing and cutting up and having a good time. And you'll see these, people like Don Lemon, or people kind of in that vein, or these old radio guys that leave radio and they leave the TV spectrum because it's gone now, or they leave all these areas. And then they make their own YouTube channel.
Yep.
And they're like, well, I could easily do this because I'm me and I'm entertaining. And dude, there's this one guy in particular, I won't mention his name, but he was on TV for like 20 years. And even when he was on TV, he was boring as fuck. I don't know why. I guess he had connections. That's why he had this TV show for 20 years, basically.
Right.
So he starts a YouTube channel with his same name, like the same fucking name and stuff, and starts to invite the same kind of guest on that he had on his TV show, and no one's watching it. It's been like 2 years, and it's like every video or stream gets like 600 views total. And I'm like, it's the craziest thing that these people that had connections got these big TV shows and were put up in front of everybody, and they were never really qualified to do it. They were just like a guy that just got lucky or knew another guy that got a job.
Yep.
And now they have to compete with all these normal ass people that just got on the internet one day and was like, "What's up, everybody? How you doing?"
Well, I totally agree with you, but I feel like you're boiling it down to a little too much, saying just normal ass people. Because I agree, we're normal ass people, but we're normal ass people that care. And at the end of the day, I feel like that the passion is what drives everything. And when people are used to just getting a check at the end of the week, no matter what they do, and then they leave that to, oh, you're in a gig of you need to have passion, it falls flat on its face. Not so different by the way, to what I say about the video game industry, with developers that are woke as fuck and get fired all the time or laid off all the time these days, and they claim to not be woke as fuck. I say, okay, go make your own game. You're a developer. You literally have all the skills. You have the ability to function with AI to make the music and fill in the code in the areas that you can't do. You can do this on your own in 2026. But they're so used to getting that paycheck every 2 weeks that they have no idea how to actually survive alone. And it is, and I think you'd agree with this, it is very scary and it is very desolate. We can talk to each other all day, but this is a very like you're on your own out here, bro.
Yeah, dude. It's wild, but like the ebbs and flows, like just touched on that a little bit. Like, dude, it's all it takes is YouTube pressing a button and changing things slightly with a feed, and it fucking destroys everybody. Like
everything.
Everybody that I was watching 6 months ago, because it was August, I think, is when all this kind of started taking place. 6 months ago, or even let's go back as far as a year ago, everybody I was watching would have like 1,000 concurrent or 2,000 concurrent or 800 concurrent, and I was at 800 concurrent.
Yeah. Oh, I was getting almost 1,000 to 1,100 every stream.
Every single stream, and it was because you would hit your YouTube tab. You just hit the YouTube like bookmark I have, and it would bring up all the streams that people are streaming. Now there's like 3 different filters you have to go to find the people that you're streaming. Even if you hit the sub filter, it doesn't even do it now. You have to hit the live filter and then scroll down.
And you have to find the person you want to watch. Yes.
Yeah, because like 90% of them you're not subscribed to anymore. I watched all these people lose all these numbers. And of course, like, I've lost fucking like 80% as a result of that. Plus, I took a lot of time off for racing and shit. But it went from like me making my like naked snake goal with ease in the first like 20 minutes of the stream to like it being in danger for like the last 6 months every single show.
I can relate to that. Yep.
And then people will like message me on Instagram, like people that used to, drop a lot, and support in a really big way. That was fucking crazy. And they message me on Instagram and be like, man, it sucks you quit YouTube. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I just got off a stream. And they're like, oh, wow, I thought you quit. I haven't seen your stream pop up in like a year. And I'm like, yep, that's what's going on right now. And it's a very interesting ebb and flow kind of thing. And you just don't see people for a long time. Actually, when I post my stream, which I always forget to do this, but when I post my stream on my community tab, I'll see like 30 people join the chat that I haven't seen in like 6 months. And like, holy shit, you're live. And I'm like, yeah, because I posted it.
I should probably start doing that. I've never done that. I probably should.
I forget almost every show. But I mean, I always bring up Hypnotic for this example, because Hypnotic is like, this dude is a machine, just like you.
Oh my God.
You and him are very similar. He's a freaking.
Oh no, I can't hold a candle to him. I try, and he's motivated me to do a nightly show, but he does it 7 nights a week. I'm like, bro, I'm like, I can do weeknights and I'll take the weekends for my family, but like, damn, bro, 7 nights a week is impressive.
Yeah, dude. And I even watched him. He was at 1,000 concurrent every show, and now he's down to 300. It's like everybody perfectly lost around 70% across the board.
Yes. And it was all at that same time when they shifted like you said, they can just change it on a dime, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep. And then we just have to wait and hope it comes back one day.
Right. I think that goes back to the point I was talking about earlier, where that's why these TV personalities and people, that they can't make it, because you have to be driven by passion. Yeah. Because if you're used to getting a certain amount of people to watch you every night, if you literally drive and function based off of that, you will destroy yourself, because you'll be like, oh my God, only a third of the people are watching me now. I fell off. I'm over. I suck. It's like, no, you can't blame yourself. It's other means, other alternatives. You can do your best. You can try different things and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, as long as you are driven by the passion of what you do, that's why I always get a kick out of people like calling you and I a grifter. It's like, bro, you cannot fake this shit. It's like comical.
Yeah, and it is pretty wild, dude. It's absolutely wild, because to be able to keep going is you just have to kind of enjoy it, and you kind of have to believe it. The main reason that I don't stop, like the main reason, is because I feel like I owe my life to the couple of people that are still in the chat chatting it up every stream. And I'm like, I'm so afraid to let them down.
Yep. No, that's a good way to put it.
There's like 200 people left out of like the 800 concurrent or whatever I used to have. And I'm like, I can't let these people down.
Yep.
Like, and I have to show up and fucking struggle bus it and try to have a good time and talk to people in chat and still see them, because even if I was like, I got down to making nothing, like it would like kill me to not go live and like talk to the people in chat that have been here since the beginning.
Oh, I'd feel like if I didn't go live on a weeknight, I'd feel like I'm doing a disservice to not just me, but to everyone that's expecting. Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Yep.
That's why it's such a big commitment when people are like, oh, I want to do YouTube or I want to be a streamer. And I'm like, all right, do you? Do you know what it's going to take?
Yep. It's like, yeah, you better get ready to get wrecked every single day.
Yep.
Because that's
and you're going to make a lot of people hate you. Just by merely existing, people are going to hate you. Certain people are going to want you dead. It's pretty extreme. People,
it gets pretty wild. The internet's crazy right now, man.
Yep.
And I have so much fatigue. Yeah, Rakin, I'm trying, Rakin, I'm trying. By the way, yeah. Speaking of letting people down, don't forget we are one pink boy and one red boy from a rainbow knot, which will get us halfway to Nugget Snake for the 602nd show in the row. Don't forget, trying to get to 666. I think that'd be kind of funny. It would be a meme. It would be a good meme. Tell me how you started, because I've never had you on before, which is like my mistake.
Oh no, don't blame yourself. I've been busy.
Sometimes I think of people that I'd talk to all the time. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Why are they not on my show? But how did you get started? Because I always wonder this, and if it was similar to how I got started on here.
For me, it was 9 years ago, 2017, January 1st. It was a New Year's resolution. I've always wanted to do it, but I was always too afraid to step forward in doing it.
Yeah.
And in a weird way, it was kind of twofold. One, I've always had a fear of public speaking, and I wanted to try to do this as a way to be better and overcome that fear and kind of face the world instead of being an introvert and hiding it all. And two, I was working at Sony Online Entertainment in 2008 to 2010-ish. And I left the game industry to recruit in it. And then I left that to go outside of it. And ever since I left the game industry, I always felt like I was missing that in my life. And I mean, I love my wife, don't get me wrong, but she's not much of a gamer.
Right.
I love my friends, don't get me wrong, but they're not much gamers. So I had like a gaping hole in my life of like wanting to talk about gaming, because I love gaming and I love playing the new games. And I felt like just watching YouTube was not enough. I wanted to have conversations about it. So that was my other main driving force for how I got started.
Yeah, that was me. That was the same exact thing. I saw people talking about stuff. I always wanted to do it, but I wanted to, I was like doing guitar covers for years, just like one every couple of months. And they never really went anywhere, obviously. And one day I was scrolling through my feed on YouTube. It was like 2018. And I saw a guy put out a video who has since retired from YouTube as well. And he put out a video working at GameStop. Like he worked there for like 2 months or something. And he had like 1 million views on the video. I was like, damn. I was like, I worked there for 11 years, man. And I saw some crazy shit working there.
Like, I could do that.
Yeah. I just filmed a video of me talking about it, like off the cuff, and did a terrible job, like putting it all together. So I had to keep refilming it because it would be like an hour long. And I'm like, this can't be an hour long.
Yeah.
And I finally got it down to like, I think 30 minutes, maybe. And I don't think I did really any editing other than like jump cuts. And I put it out. And it got like 10,000 views.
Damn.
Because I put it on Reddit. So like,
but still.
Yeah, I got on Reddit and I was like, I worked at GameStop 11 years, ask me anything. And it hit number 1 on the front page of Reddit within an hour.
Holy shit.
For whatever reason.
Yeah.
So I'm like replying to people like fucking wildfire.
Yeah.
And like an hour or two in, I was like, wait a second, I need to put that video I made up on YouTube like 3 days ago on here. So I like put the link, I edited the post and put the link to the YouTube video in there. And the video got like 15,000 views from that.
Damn.
And then I just started putting out like a video every like 3-4 days talking about stuff like this kind of stuff, you know?
Yep.
And then of course, like 4 or 5 months in, like I just woke up one day and had like I think 10,000 subscribers
Holy,
from like 900 or something or 200, I don't know.
that's
And
insane.
3 days later I had 30, and then I just started putting a video out every day or every other day, and they were getting like 200,000 views every other day.
Jesus.
And I was like, this
Yeah.
is awesome. It was a different time, very different
Right.
time back then.
I had a very different rise to attention. For the first 2.5 years, I was putting out videos weekly or twice a week, talking about mostly retro games and stuff. And getting to 1,000 subscribers was like climbing fucking Kilimanjaro. Like it was insane to even get, because I wasn't talking because I didn't understand the algorithm. I didn't understand hitting on trending topics. I just thought like my mentality is going to sound so goofy as fuck, but my mentality was when I posted my first video, I was afraid that it was going to go viral and that I was going to become like super popular. And I'm like, what am I going to do? I just posted the video. I'm not ready for this success. And like, I kept loading it up every hour and stuff. And I'm like, 1 view.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I guess reality check. That's not how the internet works.
Yep. That's how mine was after that first video. Like each subsequent video was like 900 total. Like
So that's
700,
that's
400,
weird. We had
300,
two
200.
different ways, but now we both experience it. So for you, it's probably mentally harder because you saw success instantly, and then reality caught up to you, as opposed to me. It was like reality for a long time, and then I saw success, and I'm just like, I understand how hard it is to get a view because it took so
Yeah,
long to
dude.
get a view.
It's the weirdest thing too, because like it seems like every video I put out, you know, I put way more work into them than I've ever put in like right now. I make everything as high quality looking as possible, and I edit as much as I can. It like takes over an hour to edit one video, which is a long time for me because I'm real fast at it now.
Yep.
And I went back to doing all that, and my click-through rate, I'll like refresh the video and the click-through rate's like 11%. And I'm like, this is fucking great. Because back in 2022, 2023, 2021, yeah, 12% click-through rate, you're getting 100,000 views no matter what.
Yep.
And like I get 12% click-through rate regularly on every video. And it does
like 10,000 now.
They're dead. They're all dead. Like out of the gate, does not matter what the click-through rate is, dead.
Yeah, they changed that completely, which makes no sense. Wouldn't you think the algorithm would want a click-through rate, especially with view time too, like combined with view time? Like my average view time on my videos is somewhere between 5 and 8 minutes, which is pretty damn good considering most of my videos are like 12 minutes long. I'm like, that's the majority of my videos. And I don't get 12% click-through. I get like 7 to 8%. I'm like, you think that would be good, but no, like they changed something.
I think it was I think it was Asmongold who said somebody was looking for advice on, you know, streaming and doing videos on YouTube. And he said the best advice I can give you is if like create a new channel every 3 years. And he's like, and then move to that one, and then move to the next one, and then move to the next one. He's like, because YouTube or, you know, whatever he was talking about at the time, it was like some short clip I saw like a year ago. He's like, after you get a certain amount of time on YouTube, everything gets deranked because you're like a legacy channel.
Yep.
So
oh yeah, that's like all my videos from like over a year ago, 0 views on anything ever.
Yeah.
I don't focus on evergreen shit, but still, like you would think just here and there, but the algorithm's probably just so inundated with videos all the time. It's just like, no, bro, if it's not something from this week, no one gives a shit.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting. It's very interesting to watch it all play out. And it's like a day by day thing. Like sometimes and it's actually very weird because like so every time I go live, I'll be about 20 to 30 viewers lower. Like almost like clockwork every single stream. Like I was at like 180 like Saturday. I was like 220 the stream before, 240 the stream before. And then it kind of was staying there and then fluctuating up and down. And then I'll have one stream randomly that's like 340 viewers for no reason.
So random.
Nothing changed. It's just like a drinking show, PDH, drinking. And but there's this weird penalty somewhere that's really nuking. And Hans on Rumble says it's the AI. I can't even scroll YouTube Shorts because it's like 95% AI everything across the board. It's like the forensic files AI talking guy, and it's like talking about some celebrity drama, and it has 150,000 likes, and I'm like, this is just like brain rot.
Yep.
And I started putting up shorts on my channel, which I think even hurt me more, because I started getting like 1 million to 2 million views per month on my channel. And I was like, this looks pretty great. But then my streams lost another 100 viewers. And I'm like, this is wild. I don't even know what to do anymore.
Yep.
Right. So I'm like, I'm going to start doing collabs again. And that hurt it again. And I'm like, well, maybe I'm just supposed to get hurt. I don't know. I just moved on.
I think it's easy to say, but it's hard to live through. But it's easy to be like, don't worry about it. Just, keep grinding away. But I feel you. I know exactly what you're talking about. And it sucks. And there's nothing you can do about it except just carry on. That's why we were talking about earlier. Like, it has to be driven by passion, because you're going to have good months. You're going to have bad months. You have great days. You'll have horrible days. At the end of the day, it's just pick up your lunch bill and do it again.
Yep. That's the thing. And the thing that has kept me going for years is the naked snake goal. I've hit it. I've still somehow, in every ebb and flow, at every down period, have still hit naked snake no matter what for the last like 5 years. Does not matter.
I sure as fuck hope tonight is not the night it ends. That's
what every guest says. They're like, "Oh God, Jesus, please don't let it be me.
Don't be me." I'm like, guys, we need the red boy. Someone, please.
Yeah. So that's just how it is. But a lot of people online that will like shit, because if you talk about this on Twitter, like of course the trolls come out.
Oh yeah.
And I'll be like, it's so interesting. I'll be like, the feed is doing this on YouTube. I think it's affecting viewership for these people. And people will be like, have you ever just considered that you aren't entertaining and you're stupid? And I'm like, no, look, also, yes, obviously, but two, like, there's
number one, yes,
changes.
but
yeah, there's obvious changes going on, and it's changing every single day. It's the weirdest shit. And every time that it changes, something goes haywire.
Well, also, just to be fair too, the people that are just like, did you ever consider you suck? You check them, they're like 0 followers, 0 following, account created this month. It's like fucking suck account. Like, you just hate me. Nothing I can do about that one.
I wonder what creator that is. I always love that.
Who could it be?
Yeah, it's one of these other creators that just hate you and you never engage. Like, I've never engaged in drama, not because like there's like a fear or something. It's just because I'm not passionate about it. I don't really care what other people think. That's why when I see other creators that have a huge following crashing the fuck out on like Twitter, I'm like, what the fuck is happening with this person? Why do you care about these people? I see it every day from a new creator. They're like, they're like melting down because somebody called them fat or stupid. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. How have you been a creator for years? And like, this is just now like pissing you off.
Well, I think in a weird way too, you might agree with this. To be a creator and do this as a career, you got to have something wrong with you, because this is not fucking normal. This is like, this is insanity. It's just a constant chasing of a carrot that you never get. It's more just, like I said, it's about the passion, but at the same time, it's like, if it was just passion, there's so many passionate people out there. There's something more, and you need to have that just unhinged part of you to be like, I'm doing it anyways because fuck everything else.
Yeah.
And with that, you get the dartboard of the Venn diagram of where the random creators and their breakdowns happen because of that.
Dude, that's where I am. Like, this is where I am. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm just doing. I'm doing it in spite now, just fucking in spite of everybody. And in YouTube, like, you know what? Fuck y'all. I'm gonna push through this, and I'm gonna hit Naked Snake, and y'all can eat my ass. I don't care how much you blacklist my ass. I'm pushing forward, and just in spite of everybody else. And then of course you get people that are like, if you're not like Asmon Gold size, then you're a failure. And if you're not, like, especially with my videos, I do my videos completely for fun now.
Yep.
I haven't looked at my viewership on the videos in months. I never pull up YouTube.
Genuinely, I barely look at my viewership or stats. People are like, what's your CPM? And I'm just like, what does CPM stand for? Click per
exactly.
mil? Like, what the? I have to like go and ask Google, like, what the fuck's that? Like, I don't, that shit. I like, there's some people that are really intricate with it. I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm like, if you're doing it just to hit stats, then like,
you're screwed.
You're screwed. You will burn out. You absolutely will burn out if that's what your goal is, because you will not hit the stats. It's just, you can't. It's not
Yeah,
possible.
and a lot of people, that's when people are trying to get into it, I try to tell people, I'm like, it's gonna be for it. Like, I'm a little bit of an anomaly, but like, it's gonna be a struggle bus at first, and then when you get to that point where you're enjoying it and you're making money and you're getting viewership, like if you the first second that you lose, you see that dip, like you're gonna fucking panic.
Yep.
And I never really, I developed this like kind of habit where I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna not ever open my YouTube Studio app unless I need to change something, and I won't look at my stats on it.
Yep.
And that
100%.
completely like cured all of that immediately. So much so that like I remember I did a video about the ray gun girl, the dancing Australian lady in the breakdancing,
Yep.
randomly. And I put out a video of it because I was just laughing about it. And then I put it out, went to bed or whatever. And somebody texted me, that's like one of my mods, and they're like, hey, congrats on that new video. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, what do you mean? And they're like, the viewership. And I went and looked, and they had like 180,000 views. And I was like, oh,
Holy shit.
out of no, my
Oh,
videos
random.
were getting like 5K for like 2-3 months, right?
Yeah.
Like boot and just nuclear. So I made like 20 more, and they are all just like exploding.
Yep.
Same thing happened with the Crackle Barrel. I just made a video of the Crackle Barrel video, like with that whole drama with the CEO and the redecoration and the logo change.
Yep.
Didn't think anything about it. Same thing. Like somebody like said something about it on Twitter, and I was like, oh shit, what the hell's going on? And then it dead again. So I just don't look at any of that anymore.
Well, it's also, I think that goes to show too, this is nothing against you or me. It really does go to the claw chooses with the algorithm. Because like I made a video on the Cracker Barrel and it did remedial, like fine, but nothing crazy. But when you did it, it took off. And when I make videos on random shit, like if I talk about Marathon, no matter what I fucking post, Marathon, it'll just instantly take off. Other people talk about Marathon, like no, it's just the algorithm already has me in as like the Marathon guy now.
Yep.
I'm like, I guess I'm the Marathon guy.
Yeah, and that's how you can tell it was different from what it used to be. Because like when I started, my 100% of my content was GameStop. It was like worked at GameStop.
You were the GameStop guy back
exactly, then. Yeah. And one day I was working at Walmart at this time when I started YouTube. I was like at this weird, they were called market managers, but they were like district managers.
Yep.
And I was always butthurt that they didn't call us district managers because I wanted to be called that for years. But it was called a market manager. And I remember working, and I was like, man, I'm seeing all this crazy shit. Walmart was like the worst job I've ever had, not even close. Oh, and it's not because anything other than the chain of command. You could walk in as a market manager and be like, I have to talk to this department lead that makes like $8 an hour, bro. And they would be so fucking mean and disrespectful. And I'm like in a business suit, like with my fucking Walmart thing on. And they're like, I'm not talking to you right now. You can get out of my fucking face. And I'm just like, whoa. And they were like, and there was tons of them like that. So I hated it. I had this one lady that would call me on Christmas Eve, and she was cussing me out because one of the employees that report to me didn't take out the trash. And I'm like, they're not supposed to. Maintenance does that. What are you talking about? And they're like, well, I make my employees take out the trash. I'm like, well, I'm not you, ma'am. You crazy. So she's like calling the regional director trying to get me fired. Like a crazy Karen. The craziest shit in the world. Anyways, it was a terrible job. But I remember like I was working there and I was like, I'm going to make a Walmart video. So I made a Walmart video. Same thing. I was like, wow, working at Walmart sucks. And it fucking goes nuclear. And I was like, I can't believe this shit. Like I thought it had to be about GameStop. And then I got fired from Walmart because I made that video, obviously.
Wait, how did they find out about it?
It was probably like a week after it launched. I think it had like 300,000 views or something.
Oh, Jesus.
And my boss called me. He's a regional director of over the southeast of the country. And he was like, hey, Cody. He was like a super redneck dude. He was like, so they saw your video and they want to talk to you about it. And he's not supposed to tell me this, by the way. And I was like, okay. He's like, so we have a meeting with I think it was human resources on Thursday. And I remember getting off the phone with him and I was like, well, I'm fired. And of course I got on the phone with human resources and they fired me. But I wasn't butthurt about it because I was like, I'll just fucking do YouTube. And live stream on YouTube. But then I was like, okay, maybe I'll make another video. So I made a video about Lowe's, like home improvement, 200,000 views. And I was like, oh, shit. Damn. I guess I would just make whatever video about a company and it would work.
Yep.
And then that shit got turned off. It was like the pipe got turned off one day and it was like, and then that's been that way for like a year now.
Yep.
Doesn't matter what I put out. Like I still get decent viewership. I get like 10,000 views on a video, you know. But it's just it's weird. Billy says, I'll be starting off the goal. Oh yeah, I put a goal in the chat for 20 gold boys, 20 $10 super chats to get us towards that Naked Snake goal. Thank you, Billy, for joining in. I love you and I appreciate you. Charitard says, what happened with Drinker? So Charitard, since you're just joining us, my boy, basically there's this this book out called Dungeon Crawler Carl. And Critical Drinker actually worked with the guy that's the author of it. Now, this book is getting extremely popular, and it looks like the guy's going to be looking at some movie or TV deals based around this book. So, out of nowhere, this dude, the author of Dungeon Crawler Carl, his name is Matt Denman, just out of nowhere denounced Critical Drinker and called him an edgelord and a piece of shit, and said he wants nothing to do with him, and he wants to remove him from his book somehow. Because he has him in the book, apparently, because he worked with Critical Drinker. And Critical Drinker released a statement saying it was funny because he had messaged me saying he was a huge fan and wanted to work with me. And suddenly now he's getting like Hollywood notice. They're noticing him and he has to denounce me and pretend like he hates me. Because that's how these people are, right? They're crazy. They're crazy.
Yep. Well, so, the whole thing with the Critical Drinker is like he is the epitome of the success you find will show you who your real friends are and who the people are that are just trying to actually grift off of you.
Yeah, dude, 100%, 100%. So you said you have to hit your show.
Yeah, I gotta run, and I feel bad though because
you're all good,
put up so late here that I'm like I want to stay longer, but I also don't want to leave everyone waiting at mine either. So you can come back again another time and not be late next time if that's okay.
Dude, it's all good, man. I appreciate you hanging out and talking to me for a bit. I got a bunch of good guests coming on. I got Cinevere coming back on in like a week, I think. I don't remember. And I got a few people scheduled. I just don't remember who. I need to like probably start putting this on like a spreadsheet or something.
Yeah, right.
Because I'll forget, man. And then I'm like completely just don't know.
Well, to be fair, I was the same way. You messaged me and I was like, oh shit, that's tonight. And I was on my way to the restaurant. I was like, I am not going to be able to get there on time for this one.
Yeah.
I felt so bad. I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm glad you hung out. I'm glad you're doing good, and I hope your stream goes well. Hell
yeah. And you better hit your Naked Snake. I do not want me to be the night where it ends. So.
I will blame you. I'll put out a tweet. And
I know.
Hell yeah, dude.
Always a pleasure, man. And I'd love to be back again sometime for longer when I don't have to jump off so quick next time. So.
Oh yeah, dude. I'll let you know.
Will do. All right. Have a good one, man. All the best. Thanks again.
I appreciate you, brother.
Bye. You too. Bye.
Gun Rebel says, is Smash on the YouTube or on Rumble? Of course he's on Rumble. Of course he's on Rumble. Let's talk a little bit more about this Critical Drinker situation. I see all the people on Rumble. I appreciate you guys. Rumble's starting to compete with YouTube now. PDH is prettier than Smash. Well, yeah. Sandy's prettier than Smash. Well, yeah. Yeah. Cinevere will be coming back on. It's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you guys like the stream. Spam the hell out of it, and let's have a good ass time. So the author, Dave Chadwick, reacted to Dungeon Crawler's creator Matt Denman's attack. Dave Chadwick is an author himself. Such books as, what is it? The Monkey. Nostalgia Inc., The Curse of Scruffy Monkey, stuff like that. Here's what he had to say about the exact same situation. He said, Matt Denman is a fraud who won the lottery, much the same way Ernest Cline and Andy Weir did, and has gotten people to briefly believe he's a good writer. And like Ernest Cline, in about 5 years, people will realize that he's not a good writer and that Dungeon Crawler Carl is a vomit bag, and they'll wonder why they believed it was ever good, but it's too late by then because all the Ready Player One, the Martian, Dungeon Crawler Carl knockoffs will have flooded the market, and publishers will continue to believe men only want to read immature nerd slop. Oh no! Won the lottery like Andy Weir did. I don't know. Andy Weir's pretty talented. I think Andy Weir's pretty sweet, pretty good. I like Andy Weir. I don't know about you guys, but that's just me. I don't know if you guys saw the new Andy Weir movie, I guess the movie based off the Andy Weir novel, which is Project Hail Mary. Fantastic, by the way. It was absolutely fantastic. I love the hell out of it. Thought it was great, and I want more of it. It was just like it was a feel-good film, a feel-good story where people actually won. The people won, like the hero won. And I feel like that never happens. And also it was Ryan Gosling, and he's pretty. So it's like it's like Top Gun Maverick. You know how when Top Gun Maverick came out, I was so afraid that they were going to make Tom Cruise the Luke Skywalker of that series or those films or whatever. And I was afraid they were going to make him weak, stupid, dumb, awful, right? Yeah. Dragon Defender says, come on, if you hit 500 earlier stream, do you stay shirtless? I should make that a thing, right? I should make that. I usually don't, but I guess I should make that a thing. Cheritar says 90% of writers that become famous are well, yeah. Look, it's all based around keeping their options open and keeping the idea that they can make ungodly amounts of money and get ungodly amounts of affirmation. They want to keep that alive by any means necessary, right? Any means necessary. And so they'll say whatever the hell. They don't give two shits, right? It's like, you know how people said Metallica sold out when they made the Black Album? I don't necessarily believe that, but it's kind of a similar situation. It's like selling out. Somebody's going to offer the dude that wrote Dungeon Crawler Carl $10 million to do a TV show, just or a spinoff or a movie, make more money. And they're like, you got to denounce these guys though that are chuds. You got to denounce these Nazis, bro. They're evil Nazis, you see. And he's going to say, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, I will totally do that right now in front of everybody, Rakin says, I disagree with that post. May have terrible opinions, but his book's well written. Oh, what, the Dungeon Crawler Carl? I've not read it. Jesse's been reading the shit out of it. The irony of us all being called toxic when they spray napalm wherever they look. Well, we were talking about that earlier, where you have all these people that claim that everything they do is based off of empathy. Everything they love is based off of empathy. Everything they speak, every belief structure they have is all based off empathy. And then the second somebody disagrees with them, they cheer and celebrate them getting killed live on camera. Right? It's almost like they don't really have empathy. It's all bullshit. Right? The person that has to pretend and say over and over and over again to an audience that they love and care about people and would sacrifice their own life for people, the reason they're saying it so much is because they don't actually believe it. Right? I don't go on stream every day saying I would die for PDH. I would take a fucking bullet for PDH, right? I don't say that on stream every day because I don't have to, because I would do it, right? I don't have to say like all these overt, like empathy-based things all the time to try to prove to people that I'm just a good person, right? That's like me going live and being like, I'm a good person, I'm a good person, I'm a good person, I'm a good person. You're probably going to be like, why are you saying that so much? It's almost as if you're trying to, you're saying it to affirm, let everybody know that you're good because you're actually not, right? What's the phrase, doth protest too much or something? I don't fucking know. I'm not a smart man. Bubster, what a gold boy says, sup boys? Oh my God. Thank you, brother. I love you. Thank you, Bubster. I appreciate you so much, man. Bubster joining the gold boy crew, putting us at 2 out of 20. And we broke 100. We're at 102 out of 500 for Naked Snake. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. We got a lot of time left, so don't worry about that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Twisted. Appreciate you. Una one car. You won car? Says, but you acting like little stuff. What is this in a reference to? It might have been earlier in the stream. What's my snowflake opinion? Joel says, just the positrons, Mr. Cody today, heavy on the stove. I'll hold the neat, rather iron my shirt tomorrow. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, yeah. In the Army, we have a motto, deeds, not words. That's exactly what I'm saying. So you ever notice how people shit on billionaires or millionaires? Well, it's usually billionaires now because a lot of people, I think, are starting to accrue that. So now they have to attack billionaires. It's like people like Hassan Piker or Bernie Sanders or AOC. They say billionaire instead of millionaire because their net worth is starting to climb into the millions, and they're like, fuck that, right? So at any rate, they all, like, people usually online or on YouTube or on TikTok, they'll film themselves helping the homeless, right? They'll film themselves giving money or giving food to the homeless. They'll film it all, right? And I'm not necessarily saying that's a bad thing, but there's a reason for that. So they're filming themselves helping people and giving good things, and proving they're a good person, right? But then they claim billionaires are evil and like multimillionaires are evil. But then you look into, public record to how much millionaires or billionaires have actually put into helping people that they relate to, or people from their hometown, or causes they relate to. Let's say there's a billionaire who's autistic or a millionaire who's autistic, and they want to help that kind of thing. So they put a lot of money into it, but they don't use cameras and publicity to do it. They just do it. And then 10 years later, somebody sees it. You know, they see it on a public record. They're like, oh, they gave it, right? People that do good things and don't speak about it generally are probably good people. People that only do good things and only say they're good people to everyone around them, like vocally every day, probably aren't. It's called compensation, right? Anyways, thank you for the Cecil raid over on Rumble. We got more people watching on Rumble tonight than YouTube. Kate in the Swiss, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. That's the first time. First time's for everything, right? Thank you. Thank you, Rumble boys. I appreciate you. I love you. Wanted to Kate in the Swiss dropped a $5 on Rumble. Let's put it on the board. We're a pink and a red boy away from a rainbow night over here on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. Love you. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Will the naked snake survive? We shall see. Let's look at this video right here, though. So this video is insane. It says 15-year-old baby K. Imagine being 15 and like thinking you're a gangster and you're in a gang. God, you got to have like really shitty role models growing up, right? You got to have really, really shitty parents or role models to like find yourself as a young ass kid thinking you're like a hard ass gang member and you literally know nothing about life. You know nothing about this. But he goes on the bus and tries to shoot another kid in the head with a gun.
It was appropriate
and his gun jammed. Thank God. Look at this. He pulls out a gun. How did he even get a gun? I guess it doesn't really matter in this day and age, right?
Because of the
and tries to kill another kid.
The execution.
And he tries over and over and over and over.
Murder a child. Our victims are still feeling the impact of the decision that Mr. Holland made on May 1st of 2023.
I hope that this sentence brings some measure of peace and some measure of closure to the victims as well as the community.
It was clear that we had a mission today, which was to hold him accountable and to get justice.
You got to see what happened to this kid. So that happened, right? He was charged as an adult and got 25 years to life, which is super based. Super based. 25 years to life for that stupid ass stunt. And I think that's well deserved. Well deserved. If you're at a point, if you're already 15 and trying to blow people's heads off, like, yeah, you probably should just be put in jail for the rest of your life. Don't even give them a shot at life. Sorry, it's over. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, what's up, Mr. Sports? How you doing, baby? Engineer Wrecker, how you doing, baby? Hope you guys are doing well. Over on the Rumble side of things, make sure you guys hit like on that Rumble, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. That guy deserves prison. Oh, 100%. 100%. Get him out. Get him out. Throw away the key. No more. Done with it. Done with it. Yeah, I'm not about that life. It's like the older I get, right? The older I get, the more hyper fatigued I get with just children doing shit that I never even thought fathomable as a kid, right? Like, look, I grew up in a trailer park. You know, I had good parents. Look, I had a good, really good situation growing up. Okay, I'm not gonna like say I didn't. You know, I mean, I grew up poor as shit, like super in poverty, but I had great parents. They were good parents. So that being said, I would have never in 1,000 years, okay, would have thought for a second to get a gun and blow someone's head off as a kid. You know what I'm saying? As a little small child, never in my life would I thought about shooting somebody in the head. That just blows me away. How much time did the other kid help getting him? I don't think he got 25 years. He should have got time though, right? So it's insane. It's insane. It's crazy. What makes you so hateful and makes it so common, effing cat? I don't know, man. I don't know. Billy says Rumble beating YouTube viewers tonight. Also a pink and a red from Rainbow. Hell yeah, brother. So we got 3 gold boys on the goal. That's right. I already had it right. 3 gold boys on the goal tonight. Appreciate you guys. 3 out of 20. How much time we got left on that bitch? 38 minutes left on the gold super chat goal. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. If we hit that, we'll be pretty close to the snake. Pretty close. Pretty close. Asmongold banned on Twitch, by the way, just now. Rest in peace. Man. Boop, boop, boop. We'll change the title to that for fun. Keep it going. I'm going to be here a while. So Asmongold was banned on Twitch just now. I wonder why. One can only imagine, right? I can only imagine why he was banned. The Roach King, banned from Twitch land. I can only imagine. But of course, Hassan Piker can exist. I'll never understand that either. Hassan Piker. Now, granted, Hassan Piker could use the Fox News excuse from a couple years ago. If you guys remember Fox News, right? So Fox News would get in like kind of tough legal trouble, right? And what would happen immediately? Fox News would be like, well, we're not a news organization. We're an entertainment organization, right? That's how that works. So, this is just, it's bullshit. So that's probably how I would think Hassan Piker gets away with it. Now, granted, Hassan Piker and that like elderly CEO that definitely is totally not grooming all these women that come on to Twitch and get viewers. He's completely protected because he's friends with the CEO. The CEO wants clout too. The CEO wants to bang women. The CEO wants all the young girls that are showing up to Hassan's streams and collabing with him. So I get it. So this says, Asmongold says, banned for an entire week because I said I don't give a fuck about the opinions of illiterate third worlders. Would someone be banned for saying they don't care about what an American's opinion is on the Middle East? Of course not. Blatant double standards. I didn't even break TOS. Keep in mind, Hassan Piker can say that he wants to fill he wants to line the streets with the blood of people that are are landlords, right? He said he wants the streets to run with the bloods of landlords, right? Keep in mind his family are landlords. That's where all of his money comes from. But that's fine. Buy yourself another Gucci bag and a Ferrari, because who cares, right? No one really gives a shit about any of these things. No one really cares, right? It's all a bunch of bullshit, and there's nothing we can do about it. We have to just keep these people in our lives like Hassan Piker and just be sad. Now, my boy Meat Canyon did make a little video about Hassan Piker shocking him's dog, which I loved. It was fantastic. And Hassan Piker has zero humor in his like body, so he just watched it with a straight face and was like, kept talking about Meat Canyon's politics. He's like, he has pretty good politics. It's funny that somebody like Asmongold has to deem your politics worthy before he'll like laugh at one of your jokes or something. Right? You didn't laugh at his joke? Oh no, it's in violation of the guidelines. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. He got banned because he did not like the opinion of illiterate third worlders. Which, to be fair, like, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? I also don't care, right? I don't care about anybody's opinion, to be fair. But I definitely don't care about people's opinion that hate this country and hate all the people in it, right? Not only do I not care about your opinion, there's not a fucking cell in my body that cares about my opinion, cares about the opinion of people in different countries that all they talk about is this country, right? Imagine that for a second. Imagine being in a different country and all you talk about is this, like a different country and Trump all day, while you're paying a 60% tax rate in your country saying it's the best place on earth. You'll have people in 99.8% Asian countries saying America's stupid and evil and racist. I'm like, bro, you've never even been around a person that's a different color. You have no idea what you're talking about, right? No idea. It's always these like elderly ass white people that live in like, I don't know, what's that one state, Vermont. You'll have elderly white people in Vermont that are like, oh, the South is super racist. I saw it on TV once. They're super racist. And it's like, okay, well, you're all in favor of other racism. You just love them all. You have all this empathy, which is what they say. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm saying these people claim that, right? They're always like, I have so much empathy for all these people. Okay, let one of these guys move in with you. Oh, you won't? That's so weird. It's almost as if you don't believe any of this shit, right? It's almost as if this is complete bullshit to you, right? That's how this feels to me anyway. But that's just me. Whatever. That's me. I also don't care about the opinions of Nepo babies LARPing as a socialist. I think it's just a meme at this point. I think it's just entirely a meme at this point where you have people like Hassan, who is unironically a millionaire and flexes that he's a millionaire and shows off all his designer stuff and then talks about his politics. Like it's a meme at this point. There's not a bone in my body that believes anything he says. And I think it's actually probably a social experiment by him. I think Hassan Piker is running his own little social experiment about the world. And he's driving in around in a GT3 Porsche. I don't really know what cars he has, but I know he has, luxury cars. So he's driving around in a brand new Porsche, and he's got his $2,000 jacket on. He has all the jewelry on, right? Got all the stuff on. And then he turns on his camera and tries not to break into a smile and a laugh. And he's like, oh yeah, guys, we should tax the rich, and money's bad, and possessions are bad, and material items are really bad and stuff. Capitalism is bad. Anyways, buy my new shirt. It's only $100 in my store. And he's watching people be like, yeah, you're right. And he's just like, oh, fuck the stupid bastards. That's probably how I would see things. I got to be honest. If I was live right out talking about that shit, and I had people eating it up and also buying my products, I would be like, God, these people are stupid as fuck. This is great. Hilarious, hilariously great. I'm having so much fun. Thank you. Don't forget, boys, we are 380 until Naked Snake for the 602nd show in a row. We are one red super chat, $100 super chat, and one $50 super chat. A pink boy, until a rainbow night, and that'll get us almost there. Plus, we have 17 left on the Go Boy goal on YouTube. $10 super chats, 17 left. Get on it, diggy doggone. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Meat Canyon made a video. This is kind of unrelated, but related. Meat Canyon made a video about Hassan Piker and about Asmongold, and it's an absolute masterpiece. Look at this.
Parasite, guys, seriously.
Yo, chat, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Can you guys excuse me for 1 second?
The clip farming's going great. We're going to make so much money together.
Yeah.
They're one creature. I just got to point this out. Asmongold is taking this a lot better than Hassan did. Hassan was really analytical about it. I mean, Meat Canyon's got good politics. He's got pretty decent politics, I'm pretty sure. So I'm not mad or anything. I'm totally not mad. I'm not mad at all. Okay. People do this. Okay. I'm not mad. All right. I'm not mad. All he did was joke a little. I'm not mad. He said it 30 times, which kind of seems like he's mad.
Yes, my love, you're doing great.
Will you please kiss me to hold me over until stream is done?
Only if you kiss me back super hard.
Who's this guy?
Yeah, who's he? Yeah.
春年了，放我走，
Let me go.
他们非要我砍。
Speak Chinese. Kai is in a very Chinese point in her life. Oh no.
What the fuck are you saying?
Kaya, please!
I'm gonna talk about that later.
Oh, yeah, you going to talk about it? You want to hit it again?
Oh my god.
Let me do one. Let me zap her.
Oh, it's a masterpiece. It's great, man. It's great. Yeah, Asmongold's loving it. He's losing his shit to it. Absolutely laughing his ass. But you want to see Hassan Piker's reaction to this? To the Meat Canyon thing?
So just
Here, look at Hassan Piker's his reaction. He's like, oh, he's just talking about politics the whole time. I'm like, bro, let me watch the video and laugh, please. Why don't you let me laugh at you, Hassan? Come on, brother. Let me laugh a little. It's just he's just so boring. It's no reason. It's no wonder why Hassan Piker gets demolished in viewership by Asmongold. Asmongold's or Hassan Piker is so boring. Look at him.
Meat Canyon throwing massive shade your way. I don't care, guys. I don't know why you're like.
I want you guys to take a shot for every time he says, "I don't care. I'm not mad."
Guys, you know who's throwing massive shade my way? The nation state of Israel. Okay, who cares if a meme guy is making a fucking Kaya shock?
Okay, yeah, Meat Canyon, a meme guy, by the way. I have to worry about actual countries and stuff.
joke. Like, please. What I have to tell you is this place. Okay. We'll watch the.
He's terrible at delivering jokes. He's like terrible at delivering the joke. You know how like the delivery of a joke is the most important part, right? You know, she's like, I'm not racist, man. I just don't like anybody that's darker than me. You know what I'm saying? You got to deliver a joke correctly. That's a joke, by the way. It was a joke, right? So I said that on stage in Nashville, and I killed. But now, granted, I stole it from Philly Frank, so it doesn't matter. But it's fine. But that's the thing. It's all about how you deliver it. And he's like, but all I have to say is place shock sound. I'm like, what the fuck?
We'll watch the Meat Canyon video later. If you want me to watch it, we'll watch it later if I have some time. But it is pretty funny. Like, it shows where the mentality of people are. Because, like, most of the people that are coming in here today are going to be like, hey, you were mentioned and smeared on Meet the Press by someone who has ambitions of potentially running for president, like was defending you on Meet the Press and was asked about coming on your stream. It's not even drama, by the way. The chatters are trying to manufacture their own. He just made a dog shock joke. Oh, that's it. Yeah. But it's like really funny that like even a subtle mention from Meat Canyon will alert some of these guys. Like, if you want, there's a lot more quote unquote drama taking place currently in the adult universe that I occupy for the most part.
I feel like if Hassan leaned into this stuff, like he really leaned into it hard, people would really like that. I really respect that, actually. When I see a creator getting memed on, just getting slapped around a little, and they lean into it, I immediately like respect that person. I'm just like, based. This is great, right? And that's exactly what Asmongold did when he saw the video. Asmongold just was laughing his ass off, losing his shit, right? And I'm like, this is hilarious. He's seeing a caricature of himself all bald and scraggly as a snake, and he's laughing his ass off, right? And Hassan Piker's like, Israel's coming after me. I'm like, what the fuck is that? What? You're a snake in the video. You're a snake in the video. It's funny. Laugh. Please. God, Jesus, laugh. Just laugh. Oh, what's up, Jeff Brister? When's the next live crisis event? What is today? 2 weeks? 2 weeks. I got 2 weeks until the next crisis. I promise. Easily. All right.
No, it was not subtle amount. I don't really, I like I said, do we have a blast off meme? It's not bad. People are just being weird. Okay, thank you. This is a good blast off meme. I haven't seen it. I don't necessarily care all that much.
He just doesn't care, man. He just doesn't care about it, okay?
Like Meat Canyon. I know he's homies with my good friend, Noel Miller. He's got really decent politics for the most part.
That's all that matters. Let's be honest. Does not matter how funny Meat Canyon is, as long as he has good politics.
So
Hassan ranks you on where you stand politically, right? Doesn't matter. The other stuff doesn't matter. If you saved 100 babies from a burning bus, right? If you if you don't like open borders, then God damn it, I guess what? Should have left the babies on the bus.
Don't really care if he's like cracking a couple jokes. Who gives a fuck, dude? Everyone has done it on the internet at this point. What are you gonna fucking get mad on my behalf? Don't be silly. Yeah, I make jokes about it too. So
that's fucking hilarious. Hassan Piker is a funny guy.
Oh.
He's just got this deadpan ass stare and just pushes the shock button. I also make jokes, Buzz. You see, there's a joke right there.
We'll get to it. You know, I know, I got it. He made a Kaya shock joke. Like it's gonna destroy me. It's gonna hurt my feelings, and then there will be a million TikTok videos about how like Meat Canyon calls out Hassan. Hassan killed himself after watching Meat Canyon video. Like, you'll get all of that, right? You'll get all of that out of your system. I promise. This is the adult drama, right? The Meat Canyon thing is not even drama at all. So
he's definitely not mad about this. I'll say that. He's definitely totally not concerned with it at all. It's totally fine.
It's just a way for people to filter another like 7,000 YouTube videos being like Hassan is 1,000,000% done, right? Yeah, I like Meat Canyon. I'm pretty sure Meat Canyon is a sympathetic voice who gives a fuck? You can't be so serious about memes and shit. You know, this is the most like endlessly memed
We're like 5 shots in now.
thing of all time, and I've personally made jokes about it as well. And it's very funny when I make jokes about it as well, and then people get really offended. People are like, "Wait a minute, you can't joke about that. It's serious. Like, you're a bad guy. You actually did do it. Like, you actually did do it. Why are you joking about it? You fucking bad guy." And it's like, guys, I think you kind of busted your nut by behaving in a totally insane manner. You know,
Hassan's good at joking. He's a very good jokey. He's a very good comedian. All right, let's pull up his reaction to this Meat Canyon video. Let's see what he says about it. His reaction's way longer for some reason. Billy says, "I don't understand why people watch this loser. Cecil's funnier than he is. Even Asmongold's funny." Well, Asmongold's actually he's a pretty funny guy. He's a funny dude. It's just some of the reaction videos are like 20 minutes or 30 minutes long to like a 3-minute clip. It's hard for me to watch those. Right? When it's like when somebody plays like 4 seconds of a clip and then talks for an hour. I've unironically seen people do reaction streams for 4 hours to like a 30-second clip. And I'm like, bro, how'd you stretch that shit out? Right? You're like Dragon Ball Z of streamers. You can stretch out like 30 episodes to 600. Right? Look at all them flashbacks, brother. What's up, John Porton? How you doing, brother? What's up, John Porton? How you doing, brother? We are 4 Gold Boys out of 20 with 21 minutes left on the Super Chat train today. The Gold Boy Super Chat train. It's training time. All right, let's. This is his reaction. Keep in mind, Asmongold got banned today, or just now, actually.
it's coming.
Ah, I found you. What?
Osmongold brought you up in his stream again today. Dude is super annoying. Yeah, I know he is annoying because the whole thing is that he uses my name to clout chase and just clip farm. It's fucking bogus, man. Seriously.
Hassan's talking about you on a stream again. He's such a fucking parasite, guys. Seriously.
Yo, chat, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Can you guys excuse me for 1 second?
The clip farming's going great. We're going to make so much money together.
Oh God, classic both sides. I mean, it's
yes,
funny.
my love,
It's
you're
whatever.
doing great.
Will you please kiss me to hold me over until stream is
I don't think that's what that was referring to, is both sides. Right? I just think it was referring to them having a fake beef for a long time so they can bolster their viewers. I think that's what that meant. I don't think it means both sides. You know how like people, like, I think people who are conservatives are less concerned with that, but like people on the left, like if you're like, I don't really care for either political party, they're like, you're part of the problem. You should be killed. Right? They always do the like, you need to pick a side, and you're like, okay, and they're like, but if you don't pick my side, I want you dead. You're like, all right, well, this doesn't seem very fair. You ever have somebody give you a hypothetical and they're like, what if you had to have sex with a fat lady? And you're like, I don't know, maybe not. And it's like, but like you were strapped down on a bed. And you're like, okay, well, I'd try to get free. And they're like, yeah, but you can't get free. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm having sex with a fat lady. I don't know what you want me to say. All right. It's like the same thing.
done.
Only if you kiss me.
Oh God, it's so politically it's cringe, but it's funny. It's
That's
whatever.
super hard.
Oh, centrist Andy over here.
Wait, who's this guy?
Yeah, who's he? Yeah.
兄弟的，放我走，他们非要我看。
What the fuck are you saying?
Kaya, please!
I'm gonna talk about that later.
Oh, yeah, you gonna talk about it? You wanna hit it again?
Let me do one. Let me zap her.
Let me do one. Let me zap her, please.
呀，别惦记那只 Popper。等一下，我在讲中文啊。
Can we DoorDash something from Panda Express?
Oh, that sounds really good, baby. Kaya, what do you want from Panda Express?
真 PG，真 PG。
I can't hold it in any longer. You need to make love to me right now.
Oh, so gross. It's gross. It's gross to fucking put the. Ugh. This is what people were freaking out about. Yeah.
Oh,
the whole. Oh, Hassan and Asmongold have a symbiotic relationship where they both benefit. Like, yeah, no, I'm definitely good on that.
Oh, yeah.
Tap her again.
哎呀，我受够了这狗
Wait,
逼
what are you doing now? The end. Jesus Christ, I'd kill myself too if I wrote that book.
At least he makes Kaya speak Mandarin. Meet Canyon lovers with Wendigoon, who's kind of like Southern coded Hassan that likes guns. You're in it again at the end. In compensation for this torture, please pay my college debt. mean, it's fine. Who gives a shit? It's like a hacky bit. Yes,
God, glad to be out.
How did we get outside?
Who wants Panda Express? Oh yeah!
that's it. That's same size of the Griff Spectrum slop. That's it.
Look at Hassan. He's like, I'm not worried about it. This doesn't hurt me. I'm not worried about it. Just cringes and says it's gross the whole time. I would never kiss Asmongold's beautiful face. This would never happen. This is not a real video. I thought this was going to be a documentary on why I wanted to kiss Asmongold on the face and get Panda Express and smash pissers right after. Eric Caius with the 5th gold boy out of 20 for the Hype Train says Panda Express slander will not be tolerated. I love Panda Express, bro. I love it. I fly to Dallas. Every time I go out west, I fly through Dallas. I go through the Dallas airport, right? Bro, I get me that orange chicken, bro. Give me the orange chicken, please, God. Fucking love it. I love it. It's so delicious. So tasty. Put more of it in my mouth, please. Please. I knew when they mentioned Panda Express, you were going to fucking pop up, Eric Haas. I know you. I know you. I know your face. Yeah, so that was Asmongold's or Hassan Piker's reaction. Not surprised at all that he tried to feign it for a while, right? He tried to feign it for a while that he was like, okay, it's kind of funny, I guess. And then it showed him making out, and he's like, oh, it's gross. I'd never do that. I'd never make out with somebody that's like a conservative and grifter. And I don't know. I would never do that. I would never make out with a conservative grifter. That would never happen. How could you? It's like, yeah, that's the point. That's why it's funny. Okay? That's why it's funny. Jesus. Oh, man. Immediately leaves the stream after it takes Asmongold. They found out about their love affair. I mean, that would be a hyper profitable. Like, let's take the meme, let's take the meme and expand on it a little. If, like, that in real life would be hyper profitable. Right? So this is what Asmongold said to get banned on Twitch, by the way. We're going to pull up the clip here. We're going to pull up the clip. Pull it up. Doing it live. Thank you, PS2 Chopper, for 10 gifted memberships. Oh. If we hit Naked Snake for the 601st stream in a row, or 602nd maybe. Yeah, 602. I will also give 10 memberships to 10 lucky, beautiful people in the chat. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, PS2 Chopper. Hell yeah, Chopper. Hell yeah. Thank you, brother. First memberships of the night. Best memberships of the night. Here we go.
The IRGC is fractured. What if there's a group of people that are in the IRGC that think that Iran is capitulating and they're going to keep bombing ships in the sea? This is a reality of what could happen. And I think this is it's a big issue. Even if they say that, like, the IRGC is fractured massively. Don't fracture it then. Well, we had to. I mean, like, you had to do that. It was open before the war. Yeah, but I mean, like, it was open, but there were also 50 other problems. Yeah, we didn't. I do think so. I think that Iran, you can't have a civilized world and a safe world with a country like Iran. I think that they need to get wiped out. The government does. You can't coexist with people like that. And the sooner that you get rid of them, the more painless it is. You can't coexist with them.
That's probably what attributed to it a little bit. Rakin says tomorrow's Rumble stream is going to be going hard for Asmongold. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, is that all he's on, I guess, right now? Would be Rumble. Because he started streaming on Rumble and he was streaming on Twitch, right? Does he stream on Kick? I don't even know. I got removed from Kick's partner program or whatever. Because when you go live on Kick, you have to hit a button that says revenue share every time you go live. And I've never opened the website to Kick. I just go live. And I started doing it. I started making it a habit to do it every time I went live, but I forgot one time. And I got removed from the partner program on Kick. So I was like, well, all right, well, I guess I'm done there. I'll stream on there, but I don't know how any of it works. So thank you, Rakin. I love you. 6 gold boys out of 20. 6 gold boys out of 20. All right, let's see what our boy Asmongold said. Here we go.
They aren't. The reason why they're not trying, like, they would attack us more if they could. We coexist with the CCP. The CCP isn't chanting out death to America. We actively do business with the CCP constantly. They don't have a religious overruling ideology that is a conquer ideology, and they don't mercilessly kill their people. At least, I mean, like, again, if the numbers are to be believed, the Tiananmen Square massacre was nothing compared to what Iran did. Iran, like, 2x that, almost 3x that. And also, I think that China is becoming more westernized and more Americanized and more capitalist. And I think that Iran, that will continue to happen too. And I think that we're also becoming slightly more Chinese. But I think that's the global that's the global exchange, right?
I mean, if you watch Firefly, everybody speaks Chinese, roughly.
China doesn't seem communist nowadays. Well, here's how you know China is not communist, okay? It's because their kids want to be influencers now, and they're getting fat. That's how you know they're not communist anymore. It's just that simple. But anyway, guys, I'll be back on.
Yeah, that's the thing with, you could tell for, like, immediately, right? You could tell immediately where if you live in a country where being in poverty makes you obese, then you live in a pretty comfortable country, right? Anytime before 1999, if you lived in a country that was impoverished, you would be malnourished, right? But now, in like America, if you're in poverty, suddenly you're 400 pounds for some weird reason. You know? Robert says, I hope Asmongold's banned. Fuck him. Fuck him. How could you, Robert? Robert, you're pissing me off, Robert. Robert, you're pissing me off. Oh, those comments got him banned. Yeah, so he's Asmongold said, you know, the sooner that Iran is wiped out, the sooner the world will be a better place, because you can't assimilate with our people from Iran or the Iranian government anyway. That's what he said, right? Which, to be fair, like, you can take that or leave that however you want or interpret it however you want, but people like Hassan Piker say shit like that all the time, right? He says shit like that all the time. He said that we should make the streets run with the blood of landlords in Western society, right? Kill landlords in the streets for whatever reason. Never really understood that, which is weird because his family are all in real estate. That's where his money background came from, was real estate, right? Does he benefit off this? I'm sure he might in some capacity, right? But whatever, you know, it's very interesting. Thank you, Raken. I love you, by the way. Big shout out to Raken. We have 14 goal boys left, 10 minutes, 14 goal boy goal, one $100 super chat and one $50 super chat until a rainbow night. And that'll get us right to the snake for the 601st stream. Big shout out to all the boys. Big shout out to all the boys. Okay. We have had 601 naked snakes in a row. 601, boy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Can we make it to 602 today? Thank you guys. It doesn't matter if he's talking about the government. He lives in front of the computer screen. There's a little, I should read it down here. I'm stupid. There's a lot that you won't understand or know unless you live it. That goes with everything too, Shrek Bob. Now, look, I'm not really like talking about that when I say this. People speak so confidently about stuff they know nothing about, and that's one of my pet peeves that make me want to jump off a cliff. Is when people talk so confidently about subject matters they know nothing about. The most prevalent you will see is fucking fitness. Okay, I've been working out mostly every day since I was 24 years old. I'm 36 now. Right? We lift every day, boys. And you will see people that come into the gym and it's their first fucking week there, and they're giving you advice on diet and lifting, and their advice they're giving you is literally the opposite of what you should ever do. Fucking had somebody tell me recently that you shouldn't eat. You should just fast for like all day. Just fast all day and then maybe eat once. And I'm like, hold on. That's literally a joke in Metalocalypse. Where they're like, oh, we can have as many popsicles as we want and just eat one big meal a day. And they all get fat. because that's literally not what you're supposed to do. You should always eat breakfast. It's like the most important fucking thing. Get your metabolism rolling, eat every 3 hours, lift hard, get your fucking protein intake, right? It's crazy, right? It's the craziest shit. And you'll have people that will be like, you should just run on the treadmill. And I'm like, what? No. If you're trying to get muscle mass, you don't even touch cardio. What the fuck are we talking? Like, just the most insane. I've seen people that will get 100K likes on Twitter saying all you have to do is pull-ups and push-ups to get jacked. And I'm like, I will fucking jump off a cliff right now. This is not true. None of these things are true. It's crazy. Speaking of crazy, Matt himself. Oh my God. We got a red boy. Oh my word. That gets us exactly halfway to Snake. Oh my God. And it's the OG of all OGs. It's Matt himself. Bro, I was thinking about you the other day. Isn't that weird how the world works? I was literally thinking about your ass the other day because I was on Instagram and I saw you. And I was like, I haven't talked to that guy in a long time. And I was thinking about something we talked about like years ago. Something with having to do with music maybe or lifting. I don't remember. But I was like, thinking about you. And I'm like, and now you're here. Literally like 4 days after I thought this. It's fucking weird how the world works. Thank you so much, Matt. I love you. I appreciate you, brother. What a good man you are. Oh my God. We're now one pink boy from a rainbow night. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you, Matt. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm thinking about you every day and night. Every day and night. Every day and night. Red boy, for all time's sake, here's to keeping the goal alive. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that, man. I love you, man. And I appreciate you. You are goated as hell. Goated as hell. But that's the way of the world right now, man. That's the way of the world right now. That's why Asmongold's getting banned. And that's why all these things keep happening. We have a weird double standard, right? A weird double standard. Because think about it this way, right? And this is kind of related, but kind of unrelated. What's up, ones? Somebody like Asmongold could say, banned for an entire week because I said I don't give a fuck about opinions of their Wolders. Would someone be banned for saying they don't care about what an American's opinion is on the Middle East? Of course not. Double standard. I didn't even break TOS. Banned for an entire week on Twitch, right? And that's because the preferred politics of Twitch, the preferred politics of the entertainment industry. You have to keep in mind that Twitch is loosely part of the entertainment industry. None of these other streaming services are. They're on their own island. YouTube is a little bit, but YouTube is... The algorithm is so strange on YouTube and the streaming world is so strange and the video, it's all very strange. So it's kind of like you don't really come from YouTube. You come from Twitch, right? It used to be the other way around, but it's kind of changed now because a few years ago, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago, YouTube, they offered the pay for referral like program. A lot of people don't know about this. So basically you could pay YouTube. I think it was something like $1.8 million a year. Like you pay YouTube $1.8 million. You pay them that. And they would recommend your content over anybody else's, especially in the same niche, but also they would just recommend your content like overwhelmingly more than anybody else. So you'd have these channels come out of nowhere and grow to 1 million subscribers in like 2 months. Like with the most brain rot content. And it's because the entertainment industry got involved and started paying, like marketing companies and PR firms started paying YouTube to push certain creators because they were industry plants. That's where a lot of these weird creators came from. Twitch has been doing this for the longest time. Twitch was the forefront in this. People like Rakai, people like that other guy that shaved his head and stopped streaming, and it's kind of weird now. Kai Sent. IShowSpeed was one of the biggest and first examples of this, right? It's a marketing firm. He auditioned for the role. The marketing firm paid YouTube, paid Twitch for preferential treatment, and they became #1 streamers in the world immediately. That's how streaming works now. It's the same thing as nepotism. It's the same thing as any other like industry. You pay your way in. YouTube used to not be like that. But that's just how it is now. We got 4 minutes left. And 13 gold boys on the goal. Sly Rye, eat real things, eat less. Lift heavy things often. It's really not that hard. It's really not that hard. My diet was absolute dog shit last year. And I was kind of afraid I was gaining a lot of weight. I stood on the scale. I was 193. Could not believe it. I was like, fuck, I only gained like fucking 8 pounds in 9 months. Crazy, man. Crazy. And that's how it goes. All right. But Asmongold is banned on Twitch for a whole 7 days for saying kind of something that's not very controversial, I would think. What's up, Donna? It's like Twitch. Chibi says Twitch is such a fucking joke of a company. The double standards and bias they have for a certain streamer. Legit sorry. Asmongold did nothing wrong. People on Twitch call for America to be wiped out and they get promoted. That's true. That's true. But keep in mind, it's because they have the preferred politics. Okay. They have the preferred politics of the entertainment industry. This guy says no double standard at all. No, I'm not shocked. It says VTuber Cornell. You should have been suspended or permanent banned by now with all the disgusting things you say. You're a disgrace and just part of the brainwashed cultist following the pedo. Yeah, this is just all the buzzwords all together right there, huh? I couldn't help but notice you have disabled in your profile and you aren't saying anything about Hassan Piker who wished death on, or who wished for PDS on veterans. You seem to be focusing on the wrong people. It's the same people like, well, I don't agree with Hassan either. Yeah, okay. That's why you're saying all the buzzwords that Hassan would say about politics. This is why I'm so fatigued with politics, because it's all bullshit. None of it makes sense. It's all bullshit. None of it's real. Like this entire guy's response to this banning was all empathy. I'm better than you. I'm morally correct. Right? It's all about how morally correct you are. Well, I'm morally correct. You're not. I'm morally better. You're not. No one gives a fuck. No one cares. Literally, no one cares if you're a good person. You don't have to tell me, okay? Because I didn't care. I didn't ask. You ever have people in your life, everything they talk about is how empathetic they are? They got to reinforce that to everybody around them. I'm such a good person. I love people. I care about everybody. It's like, it's Cindy, I didn't fucking ask you, okay? I just assumed you care, right? I just assumed you cared. But I guess now I'm questioning it, Cindy, because you tell me this every day. I don't give a fuck. All right. That's crazy to me. It's crazy. We're 245 from Naked Snake. I'm going to gift 10 memberships when we hit it, if we hit it. 126 says, Camelot promised me 1 million views for 1K. And all I got was a sore ass. Should have spent 1 million on YouTube. At least they use lube. You wouldn't have a sore ass. Sorry, brother. Just putting this out there. You'd be fine. Wouldn't be a big deal. You know? Wouldn't be a big deal. You'd be totally fine. Yep. Let's see what kind of stuff Hassan Piker says on Twitch. Let's draw a parallel here, everybody. Let's draw a parallel.
Poor people that they can afford housing in Berkeley. I don't know how that works.
My understanding is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
Yeah, that's fine. Also, keep in mind that his family comes from real estate. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. Give him more money so he can buy another Gucci bag, baby. It's all good. It's all totally real. Totally fine. You know? I suck, but at least I didn't go to Epstein Island. But would you have said no at the time? So that's one of those things like, let's say it's like 2012, right? And so some executives like, hey man, you want to fly on this private flight to me? We're gonna go drink on this island. And you're like, yeah, brother. And then you go and you drink on the island, and then you see like a bunch of 12-year-olds like run into a building. And you're like, that's weird. Why is there 12-year-olds here? And then you fly back. Then you hear 10 years later, you're like, oh shit, I went there, fuck. But I only drank. I didn't know. Yo, you goofed. Oh, look, you appeared on the manifest. Rest in peace. I promise it was only tequila. Yeah, that's why you don't drink tequila, brother. I told you. Never drink tequila because you're going to find yourself on Epstein Island. It happens, man. You know. Art says, pretty sure most of this chat would have said no to an invite to Epstein fucking Island. Would you have at the time, though? You know? That's my thing. It's like, would you have, because you wouldn't know? Jewbug. Hi guys, working so lurking. Thank you, brother. I love you, dude. Thank you, Junebug. We appreciate you, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. I'll be doing well. Dr. Sands, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? How you doing, man? Oh, Dr. Sands. Dr. Sands. It says thoughts on the asthma gold band. You know, it's kind of an interesting situation. Because it's like a kind of like a hypothetical statement based around like assimilating and kind of like working with Iran as opposed to China, right? So that was like the conversation. It's like, well, China's more capitalistic. China's not, wanting to, put death to America, which is like, the common chanted phrase in Iran. So it's like we can't assimilate with these people, so we need to get rid of this country. So that's what he said, right? And people take that as blowing it up. I get it, 100%. Here's where the issue lies: is there's an extreme double standard, and this is what I was talking about with the entertainment industry and why Twitch is captured in part of it. Twitch is completely part of the entertainment industry, more so than any other platform by a fucking mile. Why is that? It's why celebrities go to Twitch, right? It's why all the creators that get huge are from Twitch and usually are industry plants and paid for to be there, right? And it's because there is approved politics and there's not approved politics, right? And I'm like, personally myself, I'm politically fatigued. I'm so tired of it. Fucking tired of it. But, in the entertainment industry, somebody like Mark Ruffalo, the guy that plays the Hulk in, the Avengers stuff, which is the worst Hulk by a mile. But Mark Ruffalo can go to a protest and say, like, we need to kill ICE agents. I don't think he said that. I'm just, hypothetically. He can go out there and say these things. He can shout down certain people. He can call the president like as many names as he wants, or other politicians. And usually on the extreme side. I'm not even saying something reasonable, like a criticism. It can be like something really extreme. And Mark Ruffalo will never be fired for anything, ever. Any celebrity can say anything they want at any time, as disparaging as they want, against somebody on the right all day. Now, should they be able to? Sure, I guess. I don't really care. But as long as you treat everyone the same way, right? And they don't. Case in point, if movie studios or TV shows or anyone, marketing companies, PR firms, find out that you might be conservative or lean right, or even a Christian in Hollywood, your happy ass is fucked. Every time Chris Pratt even shows his face somewhere, you got people freaking the fuck out because he's a Christian and goes to church and says he loves Jesus. I'm not really religious, but that's cool. Do what you want to do, right? But he's getting shouted down really, really hard. Really, 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 really hard. Every time he pops his head up, anywhere, he's getting fucking lit up, right? Isn't that strange? And he hasn't even said anything. That's my point, is he's just a Christian. There's people out there that lost their career for 10 years because they were just a conservative and said something. Tim Allen's a great example of this. He went on a show and just kind of joked about how people are like extremely like psycho-liberal in Hollywood, and it's hard to be, like not that in Hollywood. His show got canceled like 2 days later. Right? Fucking crazy shit. So that's the only issue I have, is the double standard. If you're gonna ban somebody, ban everybody. Ban everybody that does the same shit. Right? And the issue here, and we all know the issue, right? Whether you like Hassan Piker or you don't like Hassan Piker doesn't really matter. But the facts are this: one of his best friends is the CEO of Twitch for a reason. There's the reason that they have parties together and go dancing with women together in skimpy clothing, right? There's a reason for this. Okay? Just putting this out there. Didn't another network pick up the show? I don't think so. I think he made a new show eventually. I don't think it was the same show. I could be wrong. Roe, since you mentioned movie gallery earlier, did you go to the one in Boaz? I thought that was a pretty local thing. Your guest earlier sounded just lawyer guy. I've been to the one there. Yes. I've been to the one in Boaz. Yes. But the one I used to go to was in Atala, Alabama, when I stayed at my grandma's house. I don't remember what the one beside my house was called. I think it was Movie World. But my grandma had a movie gallery and we'd go down there. But it used to be like a podunk rental place, and then it changed to movie gallery one day. I guess they bought them out. But I went to the one in Boaz. It was right beside that like skating rink or bowling alley, maybe, or movie theater. It was right beside the movie theater. That spooky ass movie theater. God, last time I went there, I haven't been there in like 15 years, probably longer. Spooky. It was like empty last morning in there. Spooky the hell out of me. Irakaios. I was invited to a political magazine dinner soon after I appeared in an interview for my research in microelectrics. We were doing as my thesis. I rejected it. Those things are just blackmail parties. No, thank you. No, thank you. You'll find a 13-year-old kissing your bald head, and suddenly there's a picture on the internet, right? No, thank you. Thank you, Irakaios. We love you. We appreciate you, Irakaios. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're closing in on Snake. We are one $50 super chat away from the Rainbow Night. One $50 super chat. Oh my God. A pink boy. Fitty. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Big shout out to Cecil for rating me on Rumble. I love you, buddy. Thank you, Eric Haas. I love you, buddy. I appreciate you. Dr. Sands, where'd you go? Totally agree. If there was a standard on Twitch, would be more acceptable. If there isn't a standard, it's currently more acceptable to have left side. Yeah. That's the only issue, you know? Oh my God, Danger Toast. Don't bring that up. What's up, MG? Hey, anybody? Robert says, no one's mad at Chris Pratt for being Christian. They don't like him because he left his special needs kids and wife and has questionable shit in his past about his son. No, you're just ignoring the Christian part of it because you want to have a non-double standard opinion. And look, I'm not shitting on you at all. Look, don't read me wrong here. This is one of those it's not happening, and if it is happening, it's good kind of things, right? This is like when for years and years and years, if you ever had an issue about the trans children thing, which I'm not speaking on my thoughts of it, I'm saying if people online had an issue with trans children or being, trans or children and being on hormones or getting kind of like an operation or something, people that had a problem with that, they were shouted down saying that doesn't happen. It's already illegal. That can't happen. Right. But that's not true at all. It's 100% bullshit. The National Health Institute has numbers for children that had sex change operations and or were put on hormones. All the numbers exist. The National Health Institute puts it out every year. Or I don't know if they do now, but they did. And there was thousands of children every year getting operated on. And when you bring that stat up, people are like, well, that's good, though. That's a good thing, then. And I'm like, fuck off, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yes, people were totally pissed off at Chris Pratt for being a Christian. There was literally articles and people freaking the fuck out getting like 70K likes because Chris Pratt said he loved Jesus in the speech. Okay? They didn't quote tweet it and be like, oh, this is great that he said he loves Jesus, but he has questionable things in his past. They didn't say that. They just said, this is disgusting. He shouldn't be platform, spreading his religion. And I'm like, what? Come on, brother. Totally people mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I love you, PSD Chiper. No. That's a memory hole thing. No one mad at Chris Pratt for saying he's a Christian. Come on, brother. Look. Look. Come on, brother. Yeah, my brother. Chris Pratt's cool. Yeah, I like Chris Pratt. I don't like it. I wish he wasn't Mario, though. I mean, he did a fine job. Look, he did fine in Mario. It was fine. But I still think it should have been somebody that was way more Mamma Mia. Because it was just Chris Pratt, He wasn't even being like, let's go. He was just fucking Chris Pratt the whole time. So, I don't know, man. Art says he seems like an okay guy, but he's not a very good actor. I completely disagree. He was fucking amazing. What was that one? The Terminal List? Is that the name of it? He did a fantastic job in Terminal List, bro. It made me feel things. I've never really watched the Marvel movies that much. Never really cared for him. But I saw him in that, and he did a fantastic job. Blown away. I want to watch it again. Like right now. This very second. Please. Let's do it again. Yes. Where'd it go? They banned my boy. Yeah, Devin, they banned your boy. Kristen says, was this children changing their pronouns and wearing different clothes, or is this actual surgeries? Yeah, this is actual. Yeah, this is surgeries. Yeah. Yeah. The National Health Institute does it. It's not a survey. It's raw numbers. There's no survey, you know? You know what I'm saying? Ain't a survey. It's number of operations. You know? That's the issue. You know, that's the thing. It's like there's always this it's not happening thing. And I'm like, bro, like let's not do the it's not happening thing anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired of the it's not happening. And then when I pull the numbers up, well, that's actually good though. And I'm like, oh fuck. I can't win. There's no winning. Yes, people asking in the chat, Asmongold was banned for saying he did not care about the opinions of third worlders. And he said that it was impossible for Western countries to assimilate with Iran. That's what he said. And basically said the quicker that we can accept that, then the better, right? And that's why he got banned for a week. I'm thinking people are taking it, or at least Twitch is taking it, as if he's like saying we should kill all of them, right? And that's not very logical. That doesn't make sense. Like, let's say he did say that. Let's say we should kill them all in cold blood, right? Let's say Asmongold said that for a second. A threat has to be reasonable and understandable, right? Asmongold, the reason you say things like why inciting violence is bad, right, is because inciting violence on a group of people has to be like reasonable, as you would see somebody and they would go hurt a person, right? Oh, like somebody watched Hassan Piker, they're gonna go slap somebody in the face, right? Saying that our government should take out this other government is not going to incite our government to take out said government. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of silly, in my opinion, anyway. Matt himself says Charles Martinet was the voice of Mario in 1864, so I think they stuck to the lore in using American voice actor. He was Mario's dad in the movie. Yeah. He was Mario's dad. He was in the movie, which was pretty cool. Make sure you guys like the show. We're almost at 200. Hail you. Hail you. Peter Fettuccini says Vanderbilt Nashville was doing surgeries on the down low a long time ago before the news broke and the world found out. Well, yeah, there's this common weird misconception. And look, again, not to try to get on the subject matter, it's like it's kind of a non-issue now because it's illegal, or it should be. I think it was made illegal federally, but I don't remember. It might be wrong. But at any rate, it's illegal in most states now for obvious reasons. It's been illegal in the UK for years now, which is weird because the UK is the UK, right? But at any rate, it was not illegal, right? So people kept saying children can't have surgeries like that because it's not legal. And I'm like, why would you think that's illegal? Like, people just assumed it was illegal because it's fucking crazy, right? That's a little advanced, right? So people using like reason was like, well, that's probably illegal, therefore it's illegal. But no, it wasn't at all, actually. And it had to be made illegal everywhere to enforce it, right? It's the same thing as content creation. The government rolls at a snail's pace. A snail's pace, boys, right? That's why content creators, for example, have no protection under the law even a little bit. It's because the government still hasn't caught up with 2014 or 2015, right? Haven't even caught up with that shit, right? So when, children, possibly having some kind of affirming surgery started happening, the government wasn't caught up with that shit yet. So yeah, it was legal everywhere. It was completely, perfectly legal. And I think Tennessee might have been the first state that was like, no, but I could be wrong. There was like 3 states that once. Now I think a lot of states it's illegal now, right? And I think it's federally, it might be illegal now too. I don't know, right? But yeah, it was happening all over the place. Thousands per year. The National Health Institute has numbers for it because they have all the medical data on record. It was happening everywhere. But when people showed concern, they were shouted down saying, oh, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. And I'm like, but here's the National Health Institute's data. But they're saying it's happening and they're in charge of this. And they'll be like, and then people would follow it up and be like, well, good then. They probably need the surgery. And I'm like, what the fuck? So you're okay with it, I guess. That fuck, I don't know. Like, what the hell are we supposed to say? You know? Kristen says our government's still playing solitaire on Windows 98 computers. That was GameStop right there. Dude, I've always, all the way to this day, I never could believe that working at GameStop in 2015, we still had CRT TVs and computers from like 1997. Like, I'm not even joking. I went to a store one time to like substitute for like a manager, and they for some reason had like Windows NE or NT like 2000 on it. This was in like 2012, and I remember like the first like my store like I walked in and it had XP one time, and I was like, oh shit. And then we got flat screen monitors in like 2015, 2016, like LCD monitors. 2015, 2016, LCD. That's how long that was. Big shout out to Eric Hias. I love you, buddy. I appreciate you. We're closing in. We got about 20 minutes left. We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum. And we're about 200 from Naked Snake. We're one pink boy from a rainbow nut, though. Oh, yeah. I forgot to update the sneak. CTR 60 hertz frame rate for his goal. You know what's really strange? I went to a buddy's house to play Halo, right? So my buddy like would play D&D, and I'm not about that life. Okay. I've just never could get into it. I've tried several times to get into D&D. So thank you. I appreciate you, Dr. Sands. But I would go over to his house while he played D&D, and I tried to play Halo on his Xbox, like Halo 2 or something, campaign, just for nostalgia purposes. And the delay on his TV, which was like an LCD, like an OLED or whatever TV, the delay was like 2.5 seconds. I would turn and it would be like 2 seconds later. And I was like, what the fuck? So I couldn't even play the game. Mal, why do you have to run in here and just sit down? No. The trash isn't for you, sir. It's not a buffet, brother. My dog thinks the trash can's a buffet. He's crazy, man. Love to play some Halo. I played through Halo 1 and 2 recently. But yeah, Asmongold's banned. This is probably going to become a very, very big deal in the next couple of days. So I'm imagining that it's going to be big, like big news for a minute. I think it's coming, right? So, hey, what's up, Slaglust? How you doing, brother? You missed him. You missed your boy. Hope you're doing well, Slaglust. And it's all hypocrisy. It's all double standards. That's just the world we live in right now. No, I mean, Twitch is going to lose a lot of money for a week. Yeah. Well, I mean, Asmongold pulls a lot of viewers, you know? And I think it's because Asmongold's just kind of relaxed and kind of like a real ass dude. And it's kind of, he's like the last bastion of that, in my opinion. I'm sure there's other people, right? But like people like, dude, I don't know how people unironically watch Hassan Piker. When he carries himself like a hyper elitist and is extremely disingenuous. And I'm not saying I'm really good. Like, I'm very intuitive and I can just read people. I'm not one of those people, okay? But like, when I hear him speak for like 2 seconds, I'm like, yeah, he's a liar. He's disingenuous. Nothing he says is real. It's all fake. Right? You just feel it. I feel it. You know? Could be making that up, but when you go around claiming you're a socialist and denouncing personal property and possessions, but you unironically drive around in $10,000 jewelry and supercars, I think you're probably lying. That's all. You know? I feel like that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? He's a Bernie bro. Yeah, dude. The Bernie bros. Did you see where Bernie said he doesn't know where to get his birth certificate the other day? That was pretty cute, wasn't it? Mal, what are you doing, brother? You're not getting any food. Stop searching the room. Go home. Go. What are you looking at? Toenail clippers? My dog was crazy, man. You're not getting any food, brother. I've already fed you. He's just staring at me. He thinks I'm going to give him something for some reason. He thinks I'm just going to give him something. Oh, you're going to give me that, right? He's just staring at me. You can't see him, but he's in here looking at me. I should shock him. If only I had a shock collar. It wouldn't work on him. He got too much fuzz. He'd laugh. I laugh in the face of danger. D-Train says when we see your dog, if he walks over here, you can. But he's over there. My camera's mounted to my desk, so I can't move it around. I think he might be eating some crumbs or some shit. Or he's just standing over. Shrek says, I think Esmond is really disingenuous. I feel like he cares a lot more about his take in public opinion than he claims. Maybe, but he might just be really, really good at saying he doesn't, or like actually acting like he doesn't. I feel like some people, I feel like there's common tells, right? Here he is. He's here. You see him? Mal. See him? See my husky? Come on, go away. Go on now. You can't get in my lap, buddy. You're insane. He's like putting his head on my lap. Go somewhere. Go somewhere with your bad self. Is there thunder outside? Why are you acting so weird, buddy? It's not thundering. Anyways. All right. Anyways. All right, boys. We got to pick somebody to raid here. See the ears? You can see the ears. Yeah, he's a giant husky. I need to move my I do need to move my camera because my camera is like kind of a little higher than it was because I rebuilt this whole setup recently. Thunder buddies. And I took my camera off and I put it back. You know, call me Thunder. And I think I put it back slightly higher. Because it's like I noticed when I was filming, my face wasn't centered. Like in my small window. I put out a new video today about Walmart. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure you go like it and rate it. I mean, hype it. Yeah, he's sitting behind me now. So somebody must be thundering. So somebody must be thundered. Raid Ethan. It depends on viewers. I usually try to raid somebody that's, you know, running a little less viewers to kind of, you know, try to spread some love. I tend to not raid people that have a fuck ton of viewers because it's not really, for one, half the time they don't even mention it, which is kind of lame. And for two, they don't really need it, you know. Whereas I like people, I like to help people a little, you know. I like to help my boys. Spread the love. The love. Rip Nega Snake, finally, right? We can finally kill it. Cindy's going live in 30 minutes. All right, we'll do that then. Wait, whoa, where'd it go? I'll stay live until then. Cindy Beer. Where you at, baby? I guess I'll just grab the link, huh? Yeah, Cindy's great. I'll have Cindy on hold on. There we go. I got her lined up. I'll have Cinevere on in 2 weeks. She's going to come back on. I'm trying to get Anus back on here sometime in a week or two. And then I have some other people coming on soon. And thank you again, Junebug. Yeah, I just like to help some people out. Help my boys out a little bit. You know? Because I've gotten a lot of love, a lot of very undeserved love on my time on YouTube, and was able to do this for fucking 7 years somehow. And you know, I just I felt the love and a lot of support. So I like to bring that kind of full circle. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to the Red Boy today, Mr. Matt himself, returning from the grave. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate that. You got us close. Got us over halfway to Negative Snake in one shot. Thank you, buddy. Have you ever considered Lockout Live? I've been on Lockout Live before. Lockout Live is sponsoring my race car at Talladega. So we'll have a Lockout Live car. You deserve all the love. Like the love I show my youngest son. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see if Asmongold has said anything more new. He has not. Oh well. He made one statement. That's all he is. Yeah. Yeah, Shrek Bob, it's gonna be fun. An entire fucking week is psychotic, they're saying about Twitch. That's what Tectone said. Tectone said that. I could just get things to play here. The subject matter gets a little yeah, it's a full lolcow rap, yeah. I've been in a sauna sending out job applications. That sounds great. I would love to be in a sauna. Like when I'm hungover. They say don't make him videos again. I'm pretty sure. Is he banned on Twitch or YouTube or what for? He's banned on Twitch. for a whole week.
But Democrats are having a hard time, right? Well, it's like what I've noticed about those people is that they just move from hysterical outrage to hysterical outrage. And there's never any sort of like real continuity between any of it. It's basically like the entire party is just the manifestation of a bipolar college girl that's addicted to antidepressants. Like basically that's it. That's the entire energy that they have. It's just constantly running around, getting mad, getting upset, causing a scene, and then moving on to the next thing and forgetting about it.
Yeah, it's why I'm so fatigued, man. It's why I'm so fatigued about politics, because where it used to be kind of fun to, you know, kind of shoot the shit and talk a little bit about on like maybe something you disagree or agree on, right? I kind of like that, right? And it's the entire atmosphere of politics have changed where you can't even talk to people anymore about politics. I had normal ass friends, everyday people that I used to talk to loosely about politics, and I mean loosely. And we would go out to eat and joke and cut up, have great relationships. And now they're all the ones that were liberal are like hyper outraged activists 24/7. Like in unison. It's like they're living internet life, but in real life. Like, you know how people on the internet, like on Twitter, they're fucking screaming, quote tweeting, screaming how disgusted, outraged, fuck, like all day, 24/7, right? All of my friends that I used to, in my 20s, now in my 30s, that I used to kind of loose to talk about it, that I know that are liberals, and I don't mind it all. I don't give a fuck. What? That's fine. Hell yeah, I like the people. They're good people. I don't care what they, you know, I'm cool. You know, I got a little bit of liberal in me. I got a little bit of conservative in me, right? But they all like became angry activists now. I can't even talk to them. Like I can't even try to hang out with them and play video game. I can't even play a video game with these people anymore because they'll try to bring up politics and how angry they are at Trump. And I'm like, bro, and I'll have to be like, look, I don't fucking care. I'll have to tell them I don't care. And that makes them even more pissed off. They're like, yeah, well, see, that's the fucking problem. Okay. People are suffering. They're suffering. There's people being killed. You don't even care. I'm like, oh my fuck. I'm just gonna leave. Fuck this. This is gay. You know, that's where we're at right now. These are normal ass people that were normal 5-6 years ago, and now they're everything. Their whole life is just fucking like their hands are fucking shaking. It's like the meme with Oscar, whatever that cartoon was. I don't know what Mal's doing. Yeah, I know you see the hot wings, the bones from earlier. You're not getting them, brother. I don't know what he's doing, bro. You're freaking me out. Oh, I bet is it the hair dryer? It can't be the hair dryer. Anyways, but yeah, all my friends turned into activists. All the liberal ones. The conservative ones are normal ass dudes. They don't even talk about politics ever. But like the friends that I used to have that were liberal, like you can't even talk to them anymore. And their entire social media is political activism. Their Facebook with like 8 friends that likes one of their posts is just pure politics. And it's not even like original thoughts. It's just memes about how outraged they are. It's like a pre-made meme somebody else posted and they just share it. And they're like, yeah, agreed. They don't even have original thoughts. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. What happened to Asmongold? Asmongold got banned on Twitch for saying that there's no point in trying to assimilate with Iran. And I think what Twitch is claiming is that he's calling for the death of a whole country or something. I guess that's what they're probably trying to go for. Right? Zoomers. They're not Zoomers. No, they're all in their mid-30s, late 30s. They're not Zoomers at all. Every Zoomer I know that goes to the gym are hyper-based and normal as fuck, actually. And they're all in great shape. Every single person I'm referring to right now are like 38 or 39 or 40. You know? Kristen says I took crap from liberal friends because I didn't like Biden. I just like Trump more than I do Biden. Biden was old. He was old. Oh yeah. Well, welcome to the Nazi party, Kristen. What's up? How you doing? You are now a part of the Nazi party if you didn't like Biden. That's where we were at, too. Like these people had to unironically like look at Biden and be like, he's great. They had to unironically see like an elderly man that could barely function, like shamble through the woods, and security had to go get him. And they were like, yeah, that's good. That's totally fine. Okay. It's crazy. It's crazy. I understand being like loyal, I guess, but fuck, bro, that was a rough situation to be in. Like if I was a liberal, I'd have been like, yeah, this fucking sucks. So we're in a bad position here. We got a straight up Weekends at Bernie's situation. You know? But at any rate, yeah. Zoomers and Gen X act like the shit don't stink. I don't know about Gen X. It's very rare that I hang out with somebody that's Gen X. My parents are cool as fuck, but I don't know other than that. Zoomers, I don't really hang out with Zoomers. I just know that there's a lot of Zoomers that go to my gym, and they all are pretty cool, you know, and they're all kind of based, you know. The only ones I've ever talked to, like, they seem pretty normal. What age is Gen X? Gen X is like ended in 1984. It's like 60 something to 80 to 84, maybe. I might be wrong. I forget. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got 20 minutes left until we're going to raid Cinevere. We're 200 away from Naked Snake for the 601st show in a row. I'll gift 10 memberships if we hit it tonight. Big shout out to all the boys. Big shout out to Kate the Swiss on Rumble. I love you, buddy. I appreciate you. Big shout out to Matt himself for the giant red boy tonight. I appreciate you. One pink super chat from a rainbow night. That'll get us almost there, boys. Almost there. Big shout out to all the boys. Thank you. Are you and Racket still doing Withdrawal Wednesday? I don't think so. I don't think so, man. Opus, what's up, brother? Yeah, I scheduled one. We did the first one, and then the last two or three just didn't say anything. Like he missed the second one, and then he didn't say anything the other two. So I just assume it's dead. So I just stopped worrying about it. I was like, oh, whatever, fuck it. I guess that's not happening. 1965 to 80s Gen X. Okay, yeah. So my parents are Gen X, yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, regardless, my parents are Gen X. I mean, everybody has their way, right? Everybody's either going to be liberal or whatever. I think the most dangerous people are millennial. Like my generation, for sure. I think my generation, for sure, is like the most annoying and dangerous when it comes to politics because we were told we were special little babies our whole lives. And we got participation trophies. If we finished 12th in the baseball tournament, we got a trophy, right? We're happy. We were told we can go to college. And as long as we go to college, we are going to make $1 million, right? We were told all these things, and we were like, I think we were just really built up to be very entitled for whatever reason. And it led a lot of us to not seek interest and hobbies. And that led to a lot of people filling themselves up with social media when it became prevalent, and that radicalized everybody, right? There's like if you're radicalized by politics, there's a good chance that you don't have any like legitimate interest. And I'm not saying that to be a dick. I mean, if you find the time to doom scroll and get angry at random shit online like that much, you're that invested in this shit like parasocially, you probably don't have other things going on, right? Like, bro, you know how rare it is for me to meet like a millennial that can play an instrument? You know how crazy it is to meet a millennial roughly that can play an instrument? Everybody that I meet, dude, every Gen Xer I grew up with played guitar or something or built cars. And a lot of Zoomers I meet play guitar. I know 2 Zoomers in real life. They both play guitar. 2 Zoomers. Both of them play guitar. Right? Both of them have weirdly unique interests. I think millennials, we were gassed up too much growing up, and it fucked us all up. Right? Yeah. Yeah, you have nothing else to think about. Exactly. Exactly, Matt. Ain't got nothing else going on, right? So you just got to fill yourself up with that. And plus, people they don't feel fulfilled, right? Like, I think the biggest issue with people nowadays is people, they don't feel fulfilled in life, right? I think that's a very common issue with every generation. And the way people feel fulfillment is activism, parasocial political activism. That's what makes them feel this sort of fulfillment. And that's what makes them kind of get to a really dangerous point of extremism. What's up, Cyber Ninja? How you doing, baby? Yeah. Exactly, Matt. 100%. 100%. 100%. I agree with you, man. I mean, it's gotten to the point where I'm so politically fatigued that I can barely get on X anymore. But luckily, my feed is like starting to curate differently, and I'm like, oh, thank God. Now I can scroll a little bit. But it got to the point where it's like, did you know Trump said? Did you know Thomas Mack? Did you know that? I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm so over it. My property tax increases again this year. My homeowner's insurance increased again this year. I fucking don't care about any of this anymore. I just want to die. Leave me alone. You got people living like with their parents and like getting straight up bankrolled by their parents, like talking about like Middle Eastern politics. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you don't even know how to get your license. You don't even know what car insurance is or what a mortgage is or escrow. Like, you've never kissed a girl and you're 30. Can you just not talk about fucking politics right now? And it's this weird thing of being so confidently wrong all the time about stuff. You know, why don't we just give everybody infinite money? That definitely will work. It won't make money worthless or anything. David Kelly, sense of fulfillment can be kind of a mind drug. Yep. It's what makes a workaholic, 100%. 100%. Everyone's a geopolitical expert, 100%, man. Everybody is an expert on politics now. Every single person. It's so frustrating. Like, if I don't understand a thing, I'll go and start like independently researching it. You have people out there that will just share a thing and be like, I agree with this person because I like this creator. And now this is my approved opinion. As long as it's approved by my side, then I'm cool with this. Right? Shrek says, unfortunately, it affects a lot of our lives. It depends on who you are. You know? Depends on who you are politically, right? The only politics that's going to affect me is something changing the amount of tax I pay, and tax only increases, and it's only ever increased my entire life, right? My property tax when I was 27 years old was $700 a year. My property tax now is $9,000 a year. I live in the same place, right? My homeowner's insurance was $900 a year when I was 27. My homeowner's insurance now is $14,000 a year. My mortgage when I was 27 years old was, I think, $700. My mortgage now is over $5,000. So, like, politics isn't affecting me in a good way. It's just terrible. Everything's terrible right now. And there is no president that's going to get into office and fix my local situation. The only thing that's going to fix my local situation is me selling my house and moving somewhere else. That's the only thing I can change. So it's in my control. And it's something I've been considering a lot lately. Move out of city limits, get all the cash from my equity, fucking move on, do something else. What's up, Mandy? How you doing, baby? Oh, yeah. No clue how that's even legal. Oh, it sure is legal. Yep. Your local government can vote at any point for a giant property tax increase at any point. And you have to pay it, by the way, or else they're going to take your house and auction it off. I remember I used to go to McDonald's when I was like 23, 22, 24. I go to McDonald's and I would get a McDouble and a small fry and a cup of water, and it was $2.20. $2.30. I went to McDonald's. I can't remember where I was. It's kind of recently. I don't go to McDonald's very often. It's very rare. I went to McDonald's and I got a small fry, a McDouble, cup of water, and they charged me a bag fee for some reason, and it was like $12. Yeah, man. That's like a 500% increase. It's crazy. And everything's like that. Literally everything across the board. So beep, 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 beep. Shrek Bob. Hell yeah, Matt. It was great, wasn't it? You know? I believe politics affect those who have the least money the most. The least money, but that has a trait. Yeah, maybe. If you don't have a lot of money, you're not paying taxes, right? See, a lot of people they have a misconception of taxes. They think that if their W-2 says they paid into federal, that means they're paying taxes, right? But they don't see the other side of the benefits they're getting, and also you're going to get $1,000 tax return. Hey, if you have 2 kids, you're getting $7,000, right? You know, it's different from people that make like 200 grand a year. You know, I don't remember what year it was. I think it was 2021, maybe 2020. I don't know. I owed $57,000 in taxes a year because it was like my biggest year on YouTube. Something crazy. Obviously, I did some tax write-off stuff and I got it down a little bit, but it was still unbelievable. It was like unfathomable amount of money because I was in a different bracket now. And that's kind of what it is every year. It's not that much now, but it's because I don't make, I don't fucking make I don't get like ad revenue anymore really, because that's kind of gone from YouTube. And, you know, streams were pretty crazy, you know, and also exactly just because I'm self-employed, I pay 12% tax. I pay 12% more tax for no reason other than I'm self-employed now. 12% across the board. So if I make $200,000 a year, I have to pay another $20,000 because I'm self-employed. That's it. If I made that much. Granted, I don't. So fart revenue. There you go. It's crazy, man. It's getting pretty wild. All right, Cinebeer's got 12 minutes. We're 229 away from Naked Snake for the 602nd show in a row. There's going to be a hard cut. Will we hit the snake or will it finally die today? Thank you, guys. We made it 5 years strong. 5 years strong. Big shout out to Matt himself for the Red Boy earlier and getting us real close. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I'm not going to get Social Security. It's not going to happen. If you actually do the math on Social Security and how much you pay in plus interest and what you should get paid out when you're old, yeah, you don't get that. You get like 2 cents per month. And then, you know, but if the math is correct, you should have got over $1 million. But you don't. That's not how that works. Only millionaires know how to not pay taxes. If you're just someone somewhat wealthy, they will destroy your taxes. That's true, but you know, to be fair with billionaires, billion and millionaires, they pay like something like 97% of all income tax. So it's like saying they should just pay more and somehow it helps us. Somehow it doesn't really do anything. It just makes them get taxed more and also us get taxed more. Right. And also we have to understand that millionaires, every single politician in office is a millionaire. Right. Should they be? No, but they are. Some of them bordering on over $100 million, a handful of them. And then you have multi-billionaires lobbying with their companies in the government all day, swaying votes their way for certain things that they think will be beneficial towards their companies, right? So think about it that way. You got billionaires, they're lobbying, and you have people that vote on things all being worth millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars. Asking them to pay more in taxes and them running on that and unironically telling you they're going to pay more taxes. I got a bridge to sell you, brother. If you told me, hey, Cody, I want you to vote for you to pay more money, I would say, no. What? That's how billionaires and millionaires they operate. If you had $100 million right now, and they said, "Hey, do you want to give us an extra 50 million of that, Cody?" I'd be like, no. What the fuck off in 2 seconds? What are you talking about? But us, and I shouldn't say us because I don't think this way, but a lot of people tell themselves that if they had $100 million, they would gladly give it away. They'd gladly give it to everybody in need. No, you fucking wouldn't. No one would. That's why it doesn't happen, right? Because if you have $100 million, there's a good chance that you went through some stress to get there, right? And people don't like to be especially not me, but people don't like to be told what to do with their money, right? And it's very easy for us people that make a lot less than that to advocate for people making more to give away their money to us. Keep in mind, they don't give it to us; they give it to the American government, who then spends $500 billion on some bullshit. Or like $55 on one nut and one bolt. You know what I'm saying? The only way out is to get rid of income tax completely. That would save some cheeks. Waff Billy, love you, bud. Although, Cody, you need a haircut. Yeah, dude, I said that today. I've been saying that for a while. Waff. Dude, I'm all about it. Please, God, somebody cut my hair. Preferably with a shotgun. Dana Toss said it best. What's better than a tax write-off? Keeping all your money. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But what about what about the schools and the roads, bros? Oh no. Oh no. Renee Galarza. Interesting about New York. Government is asking high-income people to come back to New York from Florida. Not realizing that people don't want to pay a high income tax. 50 cents mentioned it a while back. Yeah, I wouldn't either. Fuck that. No. No, thank you. Not me either, man. I'd rather die. But don't they want to do it out of the goodness of their hearts? I totally would. I promise. I totally would. I promise. Everybody's always a good person, right? If they don't have the opportunity to be a good person, right? You ever notice that, Renee? How everybody's a great person as long as they don't have to prove it, right? Oh, I'm so empathetic and perfect. Okay, give me half of your money. What? Oh, you can't? Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Interesting. Thank you, Renee. I love you. Oh. You would give me half your money? Where'd you go, 1 2 cents? Can we? How do we set that up? Let's go. I'm fucking signing up right now. How do we do that? Let's do it. Do it right now, boys. Hell yeah, brother. I'm all about it, man. Hey, we inched closer. We're now 205 from Naked Snake. Oh my God. Look, I already did. You give me $5. $5. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Your math is very off, Billy. Yes. Very, very off indeed. Very off. No, I wouldn't. You know what I would do? Thank you, Brooks. Let's go. You know what I would do? We got a few minutes left, but I'll get this out. What I would do is, if I was just somehow like accrued $100 million in a single annual like cycle, 1 year, I would give my parents like several $1 million. Obviously, I would take care of my friends that are closest to me that I believe to be true and genuine. I would take care of PDH. And I would help any friend that needed help. And that would be the end of that. And then I would find causes that I'm truly passionate about and in a small way try to help and fund those projects. That'd be it. Ain't no way in fuck I'm giving random people and or the government money. That is insanity. I don't need other people to just think I'm a good person. Okay? I don't care about what other people think. I care about what my family and the people I love think. That's where it ends with me. Right? For example, if I had $100 million and you were like, and you text me and you're like, hey man, we've known each other for years. Let's just assume this is 10 years from now. Hey man, we've known each other for years. Yeah, what's up? And you were like, bro, like I'm fucking, like I got borked. Some charge came out of my bank, some bullshit for $5,000. I'm fucked. I'm going to lose everything. Can you loan me $5,000? I'd be like, yeah, sure. Of course. And I wouldn't 100% expect you to pay me back if I had $100 million. But I wouldn't be that. I'm not one of those people that are like going to be like, oh, I would gladly give $40 million to random organizations. No, you wouldn't. That's fucking lie. All these people are lying that say that. All these people that like want extra taxes and higher taxes. You know, I would gladly give my money. No, you wouldn't. Fucking liar. All these people are liars. All liars across the board. Why are they liars? Because they don't do it when that happens, right? You're telling me that every single person that's ever somehow came into $100 million gave half it away immediately? No, never happens. Why does it never happen? Some of these people have definitely won the mega lottery. People that have said these things, but then they don't give half away. What's going on? Why are they not doing it? It's because it's bullshit. It's because you're not going to do it. No one's going to do it. No one's giving away $50 million unless you literally have 100 billion. Then you're not going to get, and even then you're not going to give away $50 million. Right? Because it's a lot of money. It's like, it's more than you think. All right. Beep, 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 boo. Oh, by the way, I saw your DM, Art. Yeah, I've been following that closely, and that's pretty fucking crazy shit. It's pretty crazy shit. $1 foot long. Bro, I used to get me a meatball sub. Ooh, that was good times, man. I used to go to Subway and get a meatball sub. It was the greatest shit in the world. I get me some salt and vinegar chips, right? And I get me a meatball sub. Bro, dude, it was awesome. It was awesome. $5, big meatball sub. They would pack it with meatballs and cheese, bro. God, it was awesome. And then suddenly I walked in, and this is not to say anything crazy. Okay. This is just the pattern I noticed. I don't know why or how or the thought process behind it or like what happened, but like every Subway in my town, like I guess were bought by like Indian families, and they would hire their whole family. So you'd walk in, and it's just like an old Indian lady and then like a whole Indian family. Nothing wrong with that, but it was just like a pattern. I was like, what the fuck? What happened? Where was the one kid that always gave me my sub and that one girl? Like the teenagers that were working there. Yeah, they're gone. They're fucking gone. And I would get a meatball sub, and they would put 3 meatballs in the foot long and spread them out by like 2 inches. And it would taste like stale. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? So I never went to Subway again. I don't know what the fuck happened. It's weird. You know, I ain't got a problem with Indians at all. I'm just like, why did my Subway start not being cool anymore? What happened? You know? What about taxes being spent more responsibly? No, fuck that. Abolishing taxes is the only acceptable outcome for me. There is never going to be an acceptable outcome to where, well, as long as they give it to people that need, fuck that. No, I don't think anybody is entitled to other people's labor. That's slavery. I'm not about that life. Never will be. Never will be. Since the first time I got a paycheck. Oh, that Senator stream. That scared the shit out of me. Just start playing music. The first day, my first time I got my paycheck, I worked at Piggly Wiggly. And it was like a weird back paycheck. Like it had like 100 hours on it. And I got like $300 or something. I was making like nothing. It was like $5 an hour back in those days. And I remember seeing the federal come out of it. Ever since that day, I was like, I'm not in favor of this. Not in favor of this, boys. That was when I determined that I was not okay with this life. I was like, nope, no, I'm not in favor of this. Never will be. And I never have been. Cheer up and let's get this snake. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm not sad at all. I'm having a great day, actually. As long as you guys would like the stream. We are only 190 from Naked Snake, boys, by the way. I'm just putting it out there. Do I consider myself a libertarian? No, I don't consider myself anything. People just call me conservative, so that's what I say, because I think more of my views align with conservative nature. Got a few liberal views in here and there, but none of that matters. It doesn't matter. There's no point in talking about it. I could tell you my liberal views Those don't matter because I'm not a liberal, right? So if I say, oh yeah, here's a liberal review I have, they'll be like, oh, it doesn't matter, you're a Nazi, kill yourself. Yeah, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. I don't want to pay taxes anymore. I don't think anybody's entitled to other people's labor, right? I think property tax is unconstitutional. The fact that I can pay cash for my house and live in it, in the walls that I own, and then I don't pay property taxes next year, and they can just kick me out and arrest me and just sell my house. Yeah, that's that. I don't know how the fuck that's a thing, but it's a thing. I think it's pretty insane. But that's the thing, boys. I don't think it's right that you can be 50 or 60 years old and on disability and your house is paid off, but your property tax when you bought your house that were $200 are now $20,000. And now you're going to lose your house and you're 58 years old and you can't walk anymore because some back condition that developed because you were in the military and jumping out of planes. Now you're losing your house and it's getting auctioned off. That's not right. That's fucked. And that's legal in this country. And it shouldn't be. Waff! Savior of the universe. No taxes for those or retirement age period. There should be no taxes for anybody. It shouldn't matter your age. But yeah, like, well, that's kind of the thing, right? They're like, well, technically in this state, you don't have to pay property taxes if you're past the age of 65. What if you're 55 and you did 25 years in the military and you're retired? What if you have a low disability and can't pay your property tax anymore? Why should you lose your house now? That's crazy. It's crazy shit. Why should you have to suffer in pain and go make this person be a Walmart greeter so they can maybe pay their property tax or they lose their home? That's fucking crazy. Absolutely asinine. She stole your goals. Have you tried stealing hers? Thank you, Wolf. What the hell are you talking about, Wolf? What are you talking about? You slandering me right now, motherfucker? I did this thing a while back and was able to look up my EIN number and found out how much money I've made since 18 about barfed. Oh, I don't even want to think about that right now because I got $8. So I am 23 years in the military now, and I know I will be 100% disabled when I retire next year. Rest in peace. What's up, Xeno Stoic? How you doing, buddy? I put out a retail video today. Have I been to Dothan? Maybe. Not the cat cows. Oh, the cat cow. Oh, you're talking about Zia. Yeah, I agree. Cross-board sales tax, do away with income property tax. Everyone pays a fair share, including immigrants, tourists. Higher tax for non-citizens. Every country does it. Yeah, sure, 100%. Yeah. You know what I like about moving? No state tax. Yeah, the place I move to will have no state tax. For sure. For show. For show. Zia's not as white as she looks. Well, I've met her in real life, and she's pretty freaking pale. I've met her in real life. She's pretty pale. Oh. All right, we got to raise this in over here. I got to get the hell off here. We are 180 away. Will we hit it in the last 5 seconds? Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys. Love you. Matt himself, big shout out to my boy. Thank you, buddy. I love you. Is he a Stark White? Yeah, I've met her in real life. She's like a sheet of paper. Alabama has state tax. Alabama has really high state tax. Yeah. Yep. Of course. Yes. And if you miss it, Alabama will take you to court in like 30 seconds when you miss it. If you don't pay on time, they'll just send you like a court order. You would think 1-2 cents, but income tax as well. Yeah, of course. Yeah. 50-ish, 60% of income, like after every tax, property tax included, 50% or 50 to 60% of my income goes into taxes. I pay as much at the bracket I'm in. I pay as much as like Denmark or something. Everyone kind of does. You just don't realize it, right? Like anybody that makes like 60 grand a year, yeah, over half that goes into taxes. If you have property tax, you're paying that. You have to get your vehicle registered, you're paying that. You have state tax, you're paying that. You're paying probably 45, 50, maybe even higher percent in tax. You just don't realize it. And we just smile and nod. Just like Renee Galarza with $100 super chat. Oh my God. My man. Oh my God. He's trying to save the red boys. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys remember Resident Evil 1? Oh my God. 413 out of 500 for Naked Snake. Renee Galarza coming in strong here at the end. Oh my God, we're 90 away. We're 80 away, brother. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you, buddy. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you, friend. What a good friend. What a good friend. Why'd you say no? No. No. Yes. Thank you, Renee. I love you, buddy. Appreciate you. Thank you for always being a boy. Thank you for always being a boy. My one friend worked at Walmart, got fired for not taking lunches. Yep. I've heard of that before. They're really tight on that. They're also really weird about making you work off the clock. That's usually a manager thing, though. It's not their policy. I love you. Thank you, Renee. We love you. We appreciate you. Matt himself with a $20 super chat. Push. 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 We're hopping. Oh, God, we're hopping all at the same time, boys. I need to hear. Let's get we're getting the hot music going. You ready, guys? We're hopping. Last minute snake hop. Here we go. Here we go. Here comes the snake hop, boys. Here comes the snake hop. Here we go. Oh, they're rolling in all at once. Oh, my God. Oh, I can feel it, Mr. Krabs. Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Oh, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, Sponge Me Boy. Oh, my God. He's on fire. Oh, my God. Renee Galarza. Matt himself. Oh, God. Squish. We're going. Squish coming in strong. Oh. Oh. Oh, my God. I can feel it. Oh. 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 The hot music really works. Damn. We reached for the moon and we lunged upon the stars. We landed among the stars. Matt himself. Renee Galarza. Squish. Renee Galarza with the gold boy. Gabriel Knight. Save the snake. Matt himself with a 789 and Renee Villarreal with a fat red boy. This verse is for you. You ready, Renee? Oh my God. Renee. Oh. My hair got flooped. Somebody on my video today said my hair looked terrible, and I was like, I agree. It's like 20 inches long up top and shaved on the sides, or that it was. It's on the dock. Thank you, Renee. We love you. You pushed hard and you pushed strong. Who says 3 inches isn't a lot? What's up, Renee? How you doing? Oh, Black Sheep's back. What's up, brother? Been working like crazy lately and started a diet trying to get to 220. Wish me luck. It's been a rough ride. Hell yeah, brother. You got this, man. What's up? You heard Alex the Terribles mashup cover? Oh, yeah, dude. Also liked him in the Ronnie Radke song. Ronald. Thank you, Renee Villarreal. I love you, buddy. I appreciate you. And thank you again for all your support recently, by the way. I appreciate you. Love you, dude. Don't forget, logo. Don't you forget. Thank you, Renee. I love you. Appreciate you. If you need any like diet encouragement or advice, just message me because I'm always there. I'm always going hard. Thank you, buddy. I love you. I appreciate you. We almost hit Fight Milk for a second there. Yeah, the solo streams still have Fight Milk. And I have a whiskey. But it's not a lot, though. It's not a lot. It's only that much. I'm going to need about a tree 50 for that. There you go. About tree 50. All right, boys, we did it. Hell yeah. Snake has been matured to a 602. It's all said and it's all done. Make sure you like the stream, by the way, guys. Appreciate you. And make sure you give Cinevere some love when we rate her. Because she's nice and she's cool and she's coming on my show in a few 2 weeks. And she's real good people. So give her some love, please. Give Renee some love. Give another Renee some love. We got 2 Renees, by the way. Renee Galarza, Renee Villarreal, and of course Matt himself. Didn't get a pink boy for the Rainbow Night, but we killed it. The pink boy's a little bitch ass. Who is it? Who's usually a pink boy? I don't know. Karis, maybe. Bastard. I'm blaming it on Karis. Thank you. Can we get that Spanish guitar nigga snake? Yes, sir. Colton says, "Where's your wife?" She's dead. She's dead. She died a long time ago, man. She dead. Sorry, man. It's over. Drew Bradley, I'm sitting on a kidney stone for 6 days, and urologist put me in 3 days. Any tips to lessen the pain? Whiskey. Whiskey will lessen the pain until you wake up. Then it's actually worse, but it's fine. Who cares? I know I was getting pretty lit up when I had a kidney stone. Yeah, I had a kidney stone when I was 29, I was 28. I had a kidney stone. I thought I had like a really bad STD, so I went and got STD checked, and they're like, "No, you don't have anything." And I was like, "What?" Like they called me like 2 days later with the results. They're like, "Yeah, you're good." I'm like, "There's no way. I have to have HIV or something because I'm dying here." And it ended up being a kidney stone. And it was brought on by the specific pre-workout I was taking at the time. That was really harsh. It was back when you could buy over-the-counter pre-workout. That was definitely like illegal. But they just sold it at the gym. Thank you, Colton. I appreciate it. Oh, Jess, she's asleep. She goes to the office in the mornings. So yeah, I try to make it to where she doesn't have to do the show Mondays. Because she needs some time off, you know. So, because she has a real job, man, and she has to interview people all day and run all these high profile meetings, and I ain't about to try to put any more stress on her. What the hell? The fuck? Big shout out to all the guys. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Gabriel, my boy. Squish. Even Squish came up on board. Renee, I love you guys. I know I'm thanking you guys too much, but I love you. Oh, let me gift some memberships. You guys ready? Who wants to get some memberships? Who's ready? You guys ready for some memberships? I'm going to give you guys some memberships. Oops. I clicked the wrong thing. Memberships. You guys ready? Here we go. Here we go. Who will get them? I don't know. Here we go. To show my appreciation, get you some of them, boys. Hell yeah. We'll be back Wednesday. I think PDH will be on. I'm pretty sure. I'm also trying to get a guest for Wednesday as well. I've asked 3 people, and one of them will probably say yes. I don't know yet. I'll be on Jack's show Thursday too, by the way. So don't forget that. What's up, Retro Gamer? Fight Milk. Oh, I wish. We almost got to Fight Milk. Actually, we were further out. Sorry. Did not mean to cough. It got my ass. Get Cecil. Oh shit. I should. Sean. What? I already talk to Sean every day. I don't want to talk to Sean anymore, and I already have to. Oh yeah, join our Discord, by the way. Click that bastard. I need to start utilizing it. I probably will when I'm going to start doing video game streams. I just need to I need to iron it down. I just don't know why I can't iron it down. Shit, Art. Shit. No, thank you. No, thank you. How about no? Drinking and gaming. Oh, I do that too, Shrek. I do that. Follow my other channel. It's called Camelot Live. Somebody will put it in chat in 2 seconds. I play games over there. Give me at a boy, please. Oh. Like we went through Resident Evil 9 on my other show, my other channel. And I'm gonna start doing Resident Evil like 2 and 3 like runs for fun. And I might do nightly like World of Warcraft vanilla streams where I play the newly launched Burning Crusade, just for shits and giggles. Not like a super high end show, just playing the game, streaming the game, me and PDH, you know, like playing WoW and just having a good time. There's a longer message after $2 over chat. That's the attaboy. Where the hell you? Oh, I see what you're saying. Get Rosa and Pytho. Who the hell's Pytho? I can talk to Rosa. I love Rosa. Diet advice encouragement. I once asked about rape by weight loss. She mentioned IEDs. Had a bad hospital. Put it all back on. Heart attack. Oof. Lost 35 pounds again. Hell yeah, brother. That's scary, man. I can't even imagine having a heart attack. That's like scary. That scares the shit out of me. Now, granted, it seems heart attacks obviously seem to be a little bit more hereditary than we'd like to believe. And I don't have any of that in my family, so I'm hoping that it doesn't end up being me. But I don't eat I don't eat very crazy. I don't drink alcohol very much. I drink like once a week, maybe. So the last time I drank was Thursday, and it's about to be Tuesday again. Shit, chai tea. Shit, chai tea. Shit. Don't forget, boys, I'm putting out videos every day. I have a new video out right now, the Walmart video. Make sure you watch it. It's pretty crazy shit. Put a lot of fun memes in there. I think you'll like it. Get on it, doggone it. OG-RE or shit remakes. Shit remake. Yeah, OG. But I do love Resident Evil 2 remake. I think it's fantastic. You know? So yeah. Keep working out and eating in moderation and your heart should be fine. That's what I work out every day. Every day. Every day. Big shout out to Renee, Matt himself, Gabriel, Renee Galarza, and Renee Villarreal. I love you. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. And thank you for getting us to Naked Snake yet again. And getting the memberships. Big shout out to PS2 Chiper, by the way, for gifting memberships. Gifting memberships helps me a lot, so I really appreciate that. I will start showing every Famelot Monarch and Famelot Royal member at the in the middle of my videos from here on out. I was doing it at the end, but I'm going to do it in the middle from here on out. So thank you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you, Donna. Appreciate you. Get the hell on it, doggone it. I mean, it's pretty late, Donna, right? So, and then we're gonna raid Cinevere. So get the hell on it, doggone it. Appreciate you guys. Art said he wanted the soul, the delicious acoustic Spanish Naked Snake. So we're gonna give it to him. So let's get the hell on it. Diggity doggone it. Appreciate you guys. Short Snake. The hell are you talking about? Short Snake. What do you think this is? What do you think this is? I don't know which one it is. We'll have to find out. There's two of them on my board for some reason. It's probably the second one. Can you guys do me a favor? Big favor. Like the show. Very important. Give it a good old-fashioned like. Give it an good old-fashioned updoodle. Shout out to Smash JT for coming on and helping your boy out. Love my boy. More guests coming. I got a really cool guest that I've been talking to on and off. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it'll be a pretty large one. So we'll see what happens there. Do you have Skybrows? Cinevere has a cameo in his latest video. No Fox given. Skybrows? I don't know what that is. It sounds familiar, though. You going to Southeast Gaming Exchange with Critical Drinker? If they invite me, yeah, I'll go. But if they don't invite me, I won't go. Because I can't afford a room, you know. So Talladega is going to take everything from me. And even then, I don't know if I can do it. I'm gonna have to talk to the team and see if we can squeeze it in. So we'll see. Actually, we'll have a meeting tomorrow. That might be all right. Might make it okay. We'll see. But as of right now, yeah, I'm fucking just fucked. So let's do Naked Snake and get the hell on it, doggone it. And then I'm gonna eat me some ramen. So, and then I guess I'll watch a movie. I don't know. I can't play WoW because Jesse's asleep. So we're leveling together. Can't you know how it is. You guys know. You get it. I got so sick once with Spiritus. I don't want to ever experience that again. Ooh, spirits. Ooh. Yeah, dude. Thank you, Shrek Bob. I really appreciate that. I'll be racing at Talladega in 2 weeks. Talladega. And then I'll be done for a bit. I am working on some big stuff. I need like one decent sponsor and I can do some pretty big shit. Like the biggest shit I've ever done. It's just need the sponsor and I don't have him right now. So let's go. Shout out to Law Cow and Keem though for fucking making Talladega happen.
What a thrill with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you.
Here we go, boys. 6:02.
What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. Stay here
In my time, there be nobody else. 1, 2, 6.
Cry. It's the way I fly to you. Stay here.
I'm
Still in a dream. Stay here. Stay here.
amateur.
Someday you'll know the rain. Someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's your deal, the trial to survive. For the day we see the light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. Stay here in my time. Let me nobody else cry. It's the way I fly to you. Stay here. I'm still in a dream. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here.
Oh my God. Here we go, guys. You ready? Thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. You guys are goated as hell. Like the show. Go watch my new video. Hype it up. Hit the hype button, whatever the hell that means, but hit the hype button, damn you. Hit it. Comment on it. Watch all of it. Like it. Give it some love. Like this stream. Give it some love. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow night on the game channel. I think I think I might have to start doing that every day. I think I'm at that position. So I'll see you guys over there. Don't forget, new video as well. And also I have 27 new shorts I finally finished. So they're going to be coming out for the next week and a half. So I'll see you guys. Love you. We're going to raid Symbiotic. Oh, yeah. Give Symbiotic some love. Say Cam raid in the chat. I'll see you guys over there. She's goated and she'll be on again. Thank you so much. Renee, Matt himself, Renee Villarreal, and Renee Galarza, Gabrielle. There's so many damn people. Sorry, guys. I know there's a lot. Squish, Waff. Even Art joined the damn party tonight. Iracaios. Thank you. Rakin. We love you. Billy, Bubster, Mr. Juicy Boot. Tell you what. Razzle Dazzle. All right. Thank you guys. Love you. Don't forget, you become a member. You appear in my videos. If you're a Monarch or a Royalty member, that's $10 or $20 member, you'll appear in all my videos from here on out. Don't miss out. See you guys over there. Raid. We're raiding.